I'm muted. That's good. We should be back. We should be back. We should be back. What did Dana do? Uh-oh. You joined to this? Why? What happened on Dana's stream?
I have seen 2 people's nipples in my community, and that's too many. You know what, though?
Thanks, Jam. Appreciate that. Yes, we back. We back. My audio router's not working on my stream deck for some reason, but that's fine. I can deal without that for now. I could deal without that. Okay, let's get back to where we were, shall we? Let me load up the game again. That'd be a good idea. When she got on her stream, the first one I heard his nipples. Yep. It's a very Dana sort of thing to talk about. What up, Carter? I apologize if you guys got a second ping on Discord. I do apologize. I don't know what happened. Literally, all that happened was I was driving, I was chatting, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, my monitor was blue. So, I don't know what happened, but something wasn't happy somewhere. And hopefully it's the only time it will do that. Let's say that. Hopefully. I would say practice one again. Probably annoyingly. We probably have to redo FP1. I'll quick fire it though. It's not a big deal. We'll just do hot laps and things. Can I say a Dana clip in Twitch clips? Is that legal? Yes, that's fine. You can do that. You can do that. Right, let me load up the save real quick again, and then let's try again, shall we? Yeah, unfortunately, probably we'll have to restart FP1, which is a bit of a bum, but that's okay. Just sort of a stupid idea. Can you be your AI, but your title must remain below the AI level? That is a stupid idea, right? If that's not an Alex Gillen title,
Great job, guys.
if that's not an Alex Gillen clickbait title, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Right, let me go live on TikTok as well real quick. Let me make sure my stuff's working on there perfectly fine. Yep, everything's good. Okay, take 2. Take 2. What happened? My PC blue screened. I don't know what happened. My PC blue screened, and it wasn't happy. So we're back now, though. We're back now. Do we have to redo FP1? I think we probably do, don't we? It does say round 5 practice 1, so I assume we probably need to redo FP1. Bit of a shame, but okay. Come for the play first trial. Is it not available anymore? It should be. I don't see why they get rid of it. Check the EA app as well. Change the allocation. I don't think you can. It's going to put me straight into FP1, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think I can. Yeah.
Red hot speed by the
Unfortunately, we can't change the allocation. That's okay. I was already mentally prepared for it anyway. Right, let's try again, shall we? Get more stones on it at the start of the session, so if I have to redo, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We can power through it real quick. So we did track acclimatization and race strategy. If we don't get full purple on track acclimatization now, I won't be happy. I won't be happy. Let's also quickly put the tire pressures back to max as well, shall we? Not EA or Steam for me. I don't imagine it would be gone, but maybe it has. Gotta lower those fronts a little bit as well. Try that. Right. Let's do track acclimatization first. True route. Very true. Yeah, spot on. You're not EA play anymore. That helps. That helps a lot. Right, medium tires and flying lap. Okay, let's try again with these programs, shall we? What were we talking about before we got rudely interrupted by a blue screen? What was the chit chat? I don't remember.
Okay, your goal is to
Purple is half blue. It's clearly getting football is the problem. Maybe. Maybe it needs more green. And definitely no reds. Did we restart stream? My PC crashed. I had a blue screen, so unfortunately, yes. We'd have to restart stream. But it's okay. We go again. As long as it doesn't happen again, I don't mind. Well, I do mind, just... Yeah, don't do it again. It's a 5-hour trial? Yeah, it's a 5-hour trial. Got green that time. Unlike FIFA where you get a 10 hour. F1 unfortunately only gives you 5. The race still feel very sketchy through there. We can actually keep an eye on the tyre temps now that the rears have max pressure. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. Oh boy. FIFA clears. No, it really doesn't. It really does not. Does for you, not for me. It may have done a long time ago, but not anymore. Oh, a little bit too wide there, got a green. Okay, we've got 2 greens so far. Next up, let's try and go for full purple. The sooner we get the full purple, the quicker we can actually finish this program as well. Doing a Boston United 7 FM, any tips? Good luck. If it's your first time ever playing FM, I probably wouldn't do a save like that, I'll be honest, because you will be lost. Are you going to do another Arthur Leclerc type career again? Probably not anytime soon. We'll do a driver career at some point in this game, but it probably won't be an Arthur Leclerc one. Don't go wide. Ooh. I was very scared about going wide there. Excuse me, Pierre. Oh, I thought it was going to be a green. Well done, she. Nah, FIFA's not a dead game, but it's not enjoyable in my opinion. Not anymore. Used to be a while back, but these days I have not enjoyed a FIFA game for a long time. Ollie. Really? 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 I was on course for a full purple until Ollie Behrman showed up. Wonderful. Do a Franz Hermann career modes. Maybe we will. Maybe. Anyone know a fun team for my team? I always like to bring back former F1 teams. I've done the likes of Lotus, Jaguar, Brabham. I did Aston Martin before they became an F1 team as well. Oh shit, we're not going to get full purple, are we? Well, it was fun when I lost it. Ronaldo Force India, my team. I did see your Mazda 787B type livery. Definitely end up looking like a Force India. Where do I get my setups? I get them from Sim Racing Center. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like higher tire pressure makes the car feel worse. No community race this weekend? No, unfortunately not. I'll do it from my tent in Le Mans. How about that, Abstract? Is that a good compromise? We'll do a community race from my tent in Le Mans. How's the tire temp? Tire temp's honestly kind of the same.
Program complete and a job well done.
Maybe it's a bit better.
Excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage.
But honestly, the high tire pressure is not making the car feel too good. On the rear, at least. Am I excited about the new Madrid circuit? No. No, I'm not. But I did say the same thing about Vegas, and Vegas turned out not to be too bad, actually, so I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm going lower tire pressure. High tire pressure does not feel good. Damn. Okay, let's turn to garage. I think I might lower those pressures again because they don't feel good. I don't even know if they're helping the temps too much, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel all that. What did we use last time? 23.5 roughly? Go out there. I'm gonna give that a go, see how that feels. Right, let's go on race strategy next. We'll do flying lap for that as well. I thought I was an hour late. Well, to be fair, we did have a stream restart. We did start stream an hour ago, but unfortunately I had to restart my stream because my PC crashed, so... I watched a video from Limitless and tire pressures did so little to help temps at Hungary. It was insane. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, last year, obviously, the way temps, the way tire pressures worked is if you're struggling with overheating, you wanted to up your tire pressures. But maybe that's not the case this year. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I was running minimum pressures and the temps were too high. I ran max and it still felt like the temperatures weren't that different. I do question what the tire pressure does this year. Because I don't think it's the same as 24. Now, a P1 because we're goated Reese. That's the only reason. We're just too good. A little bit wide there. We'll keep on the tire temps on this setup as well. All the TT setups I've seen use max rears and min fronts all the way around. That's TT though, to be fair. I don't actually know if tire pressure does much in TT. It definitely didn't on 24. Maybe it does on 25? No idea. It definitely seems like tire pressures work differently this year. Just got to understand what exactly it does differently. Maybe one for practice? Yeah, we're still out. Yeah, we're still FP1. We would definitely be in FP2 by now. But yeah, like I said, I had to restart all of our stuff. And that Mercedes is sitting right on the apex. That's good. Tire pressure still doing temps, just a lot less. It's tire wear for me though, they're not temps. Do you find that having higher pressure helps the tire wear, maybe? Because like I say, I tested both minimum and maximum pressure at this circuit, and it didn't really make any difference to tire temps this year. But I will say that lower pressure is giving me more grip through this section, for example. I'm not sliding as much as I was. Hopefully about 25 compared to 24. I'm really enjoying it. This game is so much more fun to play than 24. I think there needs to be like a few little tweaks, like to the AI, for example. AI is still a bit strange in some places. But honestly, that's like my major... That's my only big complaint I have about this game, really, is the AI. Everything else, I'm really enjoying. Handling feels good. There's lots of content in this game. The graphics look great as well. Visually, the game looks stunning. Oh yeah, the physics are nice as well. Oh my god, another one sitting on the final corner on the apex. Can we not, please? Jesus. It helps, but the problem is with hot tracks like Qatar, Saudi, it's harder with tires and tires, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's makes less of a difference at a track like this. Need to try like a, I don't know, Silverstone or something. Ever watched the movie Gran Turismo? I have not, no. What's your wheelbase? And do you think 12 Nm is enough? I have an R9, which is 9, and that's enough for me. So yeah, 12 Nm is definitely enough. Probably more than enough. I'm still a little bit skeptical about pushing the throttle down. F1 movie is 2.5 hours long. That's about like the length of a normal movie, isn't it? 2.5 hours, roughly. Dirty Air keeps messing me up. Yeah, Dirty Air is very tricky. I do feel like I feel Dirty Air more in online than I do against AI. I don't know if AI maybe don't give off as much Dirty Air or something, but I feel like when I was playing online, I felt Dirty Air more than I did on single player. Not sure if anyone else felt the same way. Hypothetical. Gloves is wild. Nuh-uh. We're on the dirty line a bit there. In the Force Over settings, you play with the percent all the way up. If you're talking about the in-game settings, I leave them default. I leave the in-game default and then mess around with the Mozza settings, because there's more settings to mess around with on Mozza, giving you a better feel and stuff, so I tend to leave the game on default and just go into the pit house and tweak what I want in there. Honestly, the settings I was using for 24, though, do feel pretty good for 25, so no complaints from me. Average wavelength's around an hour and 45 minutes. Maybe I've watched Oppenheimer too many times. I think Oppenheimer's like just over 3 hours, something like that, isn't it? It felt like it, at least. 31.5. One more left to go. Need to update the camera commands? Yeah, I do. I also need to update the cockpit one on that one. The TV pod cam settings I'm using are exactly the same, but the cockpit cam I had to adjust a little bit. And this Saab was a hidden talent team? There might well be. There might well be. They surprisingly do quite well in qualifying in my career. Race pace, not so much. But in qualifying, they're always in Q3. So's Ocon in the Haas as well. I don't know how or why, but he's always up there. Sanga, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Favorite F1 game, 2020. Yeah, we're sliding a little bit into the apex a little bit there. We're right at 106 degrees.
Okay, test complete.
It is a bit higher.
Good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Maybe we'll go like an entire 1 PSI up and leave it at that. Because I feel like if I have the PSI too high, the car doesn't grip very well. But if I have it too low, the rear temp comes up a little too much, and then it starts to slide as well. So, gotta try and find that like sweet spot on the PSI, I think. Why 2020? 2020 was perfect. It was probably one of the most played F1 games ever. It had like the classic cars. It had a great range of tracks. It had a great handler model, great player base. Everything about F1 2020 was just chef's kiss. Because it was COVID, probably that did help as well. But either way, the game itself was still fantastic. It was so good. Podium, here we come. It's looking pretty good so far, isn't it? I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it's looking pretty good so far. I know for a fact that when I get F1 25, I'll be practicing reverse tracks from no line in case it's on a race tonight for everyone in an open lobby again. And I will continue doing it because it was hilarious. It was great. Your first F1 game was 2021. 2021 was okay. It wasn't great. It was unfortunately, it was a big decline from 2020. 2020 was one of the best F1 games ever. 2021 was unfortunately a big decline. I remember on 2021, you could not use the curbs, like when you were trying to throttle up or anything. The curbs were untouchable. Anytime you put like a bit of rubber on the curb, boom, instantly spin out. It was horrible. But it wasn't like bad. Not as bad as 22, for example. 22 was bad. 21 was at least like somewhat playable if you avoid the curbs. How much percent of power do you use for Mazda 9? If you do the command FFB, exclamation mark FFB, that'll give you all my forcing back details. Cups on 21 was stupid. AI took it flat. Yeah, and we had to lift every time. And if we touched a bit of curb, we'd spin. Oh, that tire wear is not pretty in those last couple laps, is it? Not pretty at all. Okay, let's... I'll try 24.5 then. And we'll see how we get on with that. I'm a little worried about the tire wear here, though. A little bit worried. Okay, I think that should do us for FP1 then. Looks like we're going to get through without a blue screen this time, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to do a mid-session save. I don't want to have to redo it again. All right, let's skip to the end. Hard tires for the win. It honestly might well be, you know. Hard tires might be the best tire here. Now we've got a couple of soft tires going a bit faster there. I mean, if the medium tires are wearing that much, I dread to think what the softs are like. How much you rent the last couple of games that have come out? I'm still unsure if I prefer 23 or 25. So they're like even for me right now. I think if they can rebalance the AI a little bit this game, then I think this would be a better game than 23. That's like the only thing that's just holding it back right now a little bit is the AI. So I would say it's like neck and neck for 23 and 25. Then it'd be 24, then 22, I'd say. Where am I aiming for in quali? No idea. We're looking pretty damn good right now, so we'll definitely aim for at least Q3, I think, at this point. We're on 110 AI as well, of course, for those wondering, but I think we could try and aim for a Q3. Our pace is pretty good at the moment, so... Right, so that does it for FP1, ladies and gentlemen. Yuki Tsunoda is fastest so far here in Saudi Arabia. He's been pretty quick so far this season. Another P1 to add to his name in the opening session. Antonelli and Russell both looking pretty decent at Merc as well. And then, of course, ourselves, Enzo Fittipaldi in P4 so far. Liam Lawson, the softs, right behind us. So him being slow on the soft tyre is very, very decent. Very happy with that. Esteban Ocon, Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, and Charles Leclerc all underneath us. Mark Webber currently sitting in P14 on that soft tyre too, but maybe he's got a bit of pace today because he was faster than Isaac Hadjar, who was also on the soft. So fingers crossed, Mark Webber can cook today. We'll see. AI is way too easy everywhere besides the straights. Went up like 15, 20 AI from 24 to 25. Do you play on PC by any chance, Carter? If you play in PC, I may have found a solution. There was a mod that came out on overtake.gg where it's basically it nerfs the AI's overtake mode. And I think that could be one of the big problems with F125 is that AI's overtake mode is very, very strong. Which obviously reducing that will reduce their overall top speed as well. You do play on PC? Maybe give that mod a try. I gave it a little test before the stream and it felt a bit better. Not perfect, but it felt better. It felt more raceable in the straights. So maybe have a look at that mod. Download it and give it a go. See what you think. AI battery level basically never drops below 80%. So it's funny you say that actually, Noob. In that mod that I used, on the final lap, it was only a 5-lapper to be fair, but on the final lap, the guy in front of me was Carlos Sainz, and he was flashing pretty much, not the entirety of the last lap, for like the last half a lap on the final lap. So I wonder if like that mod also makes him use a bit more battery, but it's also less powerful. I don't know, but it could be one to note for PC players. Could be one to note. I think I might try it for tomorrow's career mode, because I know Miami AI is apparently very good, so... I've just come in here, what's this mod? It's the, it's literally... If you go to overtake.gg, it was made today. It's very easy to find. I do have a link, but I can't post it on TikTok. Let me see if I can find it again real quick. Here we go, this one. It's this mod here. It's called Slower AI... Oops. It's called Slower AI Overtake, Less Powerful. I'm going to guess the guy who made this probably isn't fluent in English. But this came out today. And for those of you who struggle with the AI in straight lines, maybe give this a try. Let me know how you get on. Obviously, it's only for PC. If you're on console, you can't use it. But for anyone on PC and wants to try a mod to help with AI straight line speeds, give this a go. Let me know how you get on. I'll copy and paste it into my chat as well on Twitch. I've gone to F123. Can't get on with this one. It's definitely a very unique driving style, isn't it? Very, very unique. Don't worry, I got rid of him. It's, I would say if you're someone who prefers understeer, you're going to enjoy F125 more than 24. And 23, I should say. But if it's not your driving style, you might struggle with it a bit.
Let's get a few laps.
But I'm really enjoying it because it suits my driving style to a T, so maybe I'm biased. Is this 24? No, this is 25. What do you think is specifically wrong with the AI? Their straight line speed. Their straight line speed is way too much. And also, like, they're also really early on the brakes because of that, I think, as well. They brake super early because they're so fast in the straight. Dredge 12 kilometers an hour, top speed is about 200 miles an hour. Yeah, that's about what we were getting, wasn't it? When we were on the straights. Is anyone else's game bugging? My game is having a lot of stuff happen. First, I can't do my pit stuff, so I lost a lot of time. And two, I don't have no warning for safety cars or anything. I have not had either of those issues, to be honest with you. It is possible you might have the OSD turned off for safety car things. I'm not sure. You need this game, but you're broke? Go and wash some cars or something. Wash a few cars down your street. Charge £20 for each car clean. All you need to do is wash 3 cars and you can afford the game. 4 if you want Iconic Edition. Jim was saying it was all good. I have no idea. Well, I had a hotline mode on my accident. What platform are you on, Dylan? Xbox? You could try and reinstall the game if that, see if that helps, but I'm not sure. Nice first sector. First sector felt smooth. I like washing cars who doesn't like money. Exactly, right? Easy way of getting money is to wash some cars. Tell you what, you don't know how much I'd pay for someone to come to my house and clean my car for me. I'd pay good money for that. There's a gap in the there's a gap in the market for that sort of business. This is like a very nice lap. 1.1 seconds up, cross the line, and that is going to be a 29.7. Puts us fast in the session so far as well. Not too shabby.
So come on back to the garage, and I can take you through the numbers.
Does anyone have an issue where it feels like the game won't let me shift down an extra gear? I downshift quick and telling me quickly for some reason sometimes. It's probably because you're too high revs. You don't want to shift down too quickly, because that's a very easy way of destroying your gearbox and engine. But yeah, it's probably you're just shifting way too quickly. Try and shift a little bit slower. It's just me with the AI never need to charge their battery. I very rarely ever see the red light on the back of their car flash. On 24, it flashed almost every lap. But I don't think I've seen it flash once on 25. You get me a good idea for a job I can do in the summer? You're welcome. You're welcome. Sounds like I've got to go work at Job Center or something, huh? Be an advisor there. What difficulty do I have it on? 110. We're on max AI. Where's the, oh. Speed trap's up here. I want to do the speed trap real quick. $205 an hour, third? Hold up. Maybe no GP2 engine this weekend. Maybe no GP2 engine. That gives me a little bit of confidence. 10% proceeds have to go into so much of the stream. Facts. Well, Stephen, how painful is this track on the game? I'm really enjoying it. I feel like you have to lift a little bit more in the first sector compared to 24. You can't quite do it as flat, but it feels good so far. It feels good. Mario Kart engine instead, yep. Gonna start throwing bananas out the engine. Is there automatic gear switching? Otherwise I'm cooked. Yes. Yeah, you can have auto gears. What track is this? Saudi Arabia. Right, we've got a few more soft tires. We'll go and do a few quali laps, and then that'll be us done for practice, I reckon. We're currently sitting on top by 1.5 seconds to Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, granted, we are still early in the session, but that's still quite a big margin, isn't it? Quite a big margin.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready
Am I
to
happy
go.
for the game? Honestly, I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying F1 25. Anyone saying that this game is a copy-paste either hasn't played the game or is just rage-baiting. Because in my eyes, this is nothing like 24. I mean, maybe a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the previous games in terms of copy-pastes. Before what just happened, I only have positives to say about that game. Like I said, maybe just try a reinstall and see if that helps, but I don't know. That's the first I've heard of that issue.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
So this guy go. We've got a good bit of cleaner after George Russell, so we'll warm these tyres up. What's my favourite track? Spa-Francorchamps. In terms of my favourite to drive on, it's actually pretty tough. I really enjoyed Japan. I'm enjoying Saudi Arabia. I enjoyed Spain. It's pretty tough to say what my favourite is in the game right now. Maybe just about Japan. A bit more temp still. Miami. To be fair, Miami have had a few curbs flattened, which might make it more drivable. It will never be, like, near the top, but flattening out those curbs might make it more enjoyable, at least. You sure your favourite track doesn't begin with M? Yeah, if you spell Belgium backwards, I guess it does. Car still wants to slide a little bit in that first sector. Have to keep it in touch. Feels like a decent lap so far, though. Do I always run 100% diff? Yeah. I'll drop it if it's raining, though. Lemon slipstream as well from George Russell. That's very generous of you. Thank you, thank you. Nice. Lovely lap. And that'll be a good 4 tenths. 4 tenths faster, 29.3 over the line. Feeling pretty good right now, not gonna lie. Feeling very good. This track feels super smooth right now. Car feels good around here too, so long may this continue. Long may it continue. What's my Monaco time? I haven't done Monaco yet, so I can't answer that yet. What's wrong with the AI specifically this year? Mainly their straight line speed. Their straight line speed is honestly kind of the sole problem. I would say, like, they are a bit slow in quali pace, I'd say. It feels like over 1 lap, the AI are a bit slow. But their straight line speed at some tracks is ridiculous. Like China and Bahrain, for example. They were insane on the straight lines there. I couldn't match it. I qualified P4 in my career mode, was over the moon as I've reduced my traction braking. Third corner, bang, race over. I don't do any replays. What I do is what I do. You know what? I respect that, Lifes. I respect that. You play with caution. It's a good way to go about it. What difficulty is at 110? We're on max AI. And I think this lap time kind of speaks for itself, really. We've done a 29.3, which is a good lap time, don't get me wrong. But the AI should be beating that. Especially considering we have the worst car on the grid. By a good bit. But the McLarens, the Red Bulls, the Ferraris, the Mercs, all of those guys should comfortably be beating my lap time. Maybe when we go into qualifying, they'll be a bit quicker, but yeah. What do I sometimes put to 108 AI? That'll be for the race pace. Usually if the AI are much stronger in their race pace than their quality pace, I'll drop the AI a little bit to try and even it out a little. Even that sometimes isn't enough, though. In China, we had to go 106, and even that was a bit of a struggle, to be honest. We would expect the car to be poor here, considering how straight line dependent it is. I am running very low wings, so I wonder if that's contributing to that, essentially. Do I have PlayStation or Xbox? Neither. I play on PC. Would you just going controller to a sim setup as a casual player, currently 96 AI difficulty? If you're a casual player, I mean, you can do. You could get, like, just some, like, cheap star equipment to get you going. It depends, though. If you only just want to stay as a casual player, you don't need anything flashy. But that's up to you. Maybe when you get it, we decide you want to go more into it, so. Have I played iRacing? Of course I have. Of course I have. Am I at minimum fuel as well? I'm not even at minimum fuel. Oh, boy.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
What track is going next year? As Noob said, there's no Barcelona next year. I think Spa is in its final contract next year as well. Imola's leaving, I'm pretty sure. Zandvoort's leaving. There might be another track that has a contract coming up soon, I'm not sure, but... Played on wheel for the first time, already at 85 AI. Good stuff, Kieran, keep it up. When's our next endurance race? I think shortly after I get back from Le Mans. I can't remember what it is, though. I think 24 Hours Spa is in either July or August. I think July. And I think Watkins Glen might be soon. F1 Canada got down to 10 race or something. Well, I mean, they're bringing in the Madrid. They're bringing the Madrid Grand Prix. They're in talks with, like, Thailand to bring a Grand Prix there. They're in talks with Rwanda. They want an African Grand Prix, so... There's a few tracks that could be on the way very soon. Had to switch to Twitch because my TikTok glitched too much. Good choice. Good choice. Welcome to the good side. Mozza Will or Fanatec? Mozza. Run Kyalami back. I would love Kyalami.
Fuel remaining now.
I would absolutely love Kyalami. Obviously, we are going to get that new Saudi Arabia track, the Qadiyah, at some point. I can't remember when that is. So I think it's like 2028, I think. Good first sector. Do I watch football? I do indeed. Not as much as I used to, but I still do watch it. Oh, lovely. Beautifully taken through the quick left right there. Hopefully Bortles doesn't get in the way. He does not. Good stuff. Do I support Man United? Don't be silly. Cross, let me go. That's another very nice lap. 28.9. First driver into 28s this weekend. And we do it by just a few thousandths. Pretty close, but we do get into those 28s. Is that Saudi New One Street? No, it's the track that looks like a Mario Kart track. Like a Rainbow Road, motherfucker. It's like on stilts and things like that, and up towards turn 1, there's nothing but a drop. It looks quite scary. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the safety of a track like Qadiyah. I assume it's gonna have to be like, you know, I'm worried about things like runoff. That's the bit that scares me. Like, how do you do runoff for a track like that? And how do you, like, build the barriers and things to make sure that it's not able to go through it and things, you know? It's little things like that that make me very concerned. Parachutes on the cars? Yeah, maybe. Maybe drag racing with, like, the drag cars and stuff. They were well ahead of the game with their parachutes and things. I mean, curb barrier, that's it. Yeah, it's a bit scary. It's very scary. What up, Bailey? How's it going, mate? Uphill and downhill will be insane. That'll probably be the most insane bit with overtake. Expects to be dangerous. Yeah. What year is that track supposed to arrive? I think it's 28, right? Because the entire, like, area is supposed to be like a big sort of like sports complex with like amusement parks and stuff. Like they're pumping a lot of money into it. We're talking billions. So that they go off. Yeah, 27 and 28. Yeah, I think it's 28. I think. So we'll enjoy Jeddah while it's here. We'll appreciate tracks that kind of look normal for a bit before we go to track like Qadiyah. And I do worry that, like, it's also the start of how it's going to be in the future as well. Like, if Qadiyah does really well, I feel like they're going to try and do more things like that, so. 1.5 billion is like a fiver to us? Yeah, it is. It is. Very little money for them, but lots for us. Right, let's do one last lap on quali pace, and then that'll be us done for the for practice, I think. Prime, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Larry, thanks for following as well. Appreciate the follows on Twitch, guys. We'll go on to the last 15 minutes or so, and we'll do this final lap. Verstappen's 8 tenths off from us now, so they're starting to claw back a bit of time. Slowly but surely. Camera settings. If you go to my Twitch and do the command camera, that'll give you all my details. Although the cockpit settings are a bit outdated, so I need to update those. Right, one last soft tire run. Let's give it a go.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
I'd say run your team by Civic Constructors. He'll be nowhere in qualifying, don't worry. They'll fix it. Once we get to qualifying, they'll find a way. Have I done Challenge Career? No. I think Challenge Career was an F124 as well, wasn't it? But I never really delved much into it. I was more interested in doing my own sort of careers, basically. I assume Challenge Career is on F125 as well. Have we got any big upgrades yet? We've had a few upgrades come through, yeah. Mark Webber has actually got more upgrades on his car than we do, so... We're a little bit behind on Fittipaldi's car, but... We're slowly getting up there, slowly. How's the game feeling, though? Very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I believe the first patch, hopefully, will be out either late this week or maybe next week. And there might be some like AI adjustments in that. We'll have to wait and see.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Round the final corner we go. And let's do this final lap of practice, shall we? 13 minutes to go. Let's see if we can try and put a nice final lap down. Had to lift a lot there. Used a bit too much outside curb. Lovely. Not going to be slipstream for us this time, though. Might lose a bit of time down the last straight. That was good, though. Didn't lose too much, actually. Nice. Another really nice lap. These laps feel super smooth right now. 28.6. These laps just, they feel like they're clicking. Every lap just feels so connected. Love it. Really, really happy. I've been driving Brawn GP, but yeah. Yeah, we're doing a Brawn GP, my team. Average F1 player's voice. Ooh. You sound a little bit jealous. You wish your voice sounded this good, huh? You wish. Mods. Think EA preferred the AI's quality pace to exactly like real life. They are a little bit slower than they should be, though, I'd say. I do think the AI needs to be a little bit quicker. No mods. GG. L mods. L mods. It's a poop merging the side of the car. That'd be the only way to do it. Only way. That's the worst marketing strategy. Yeah, honestly, if you want to get more viewers for a friend or something, that is probably the worst way to do it. That is very much the worst way to do it. They actually lose a lot of reputability that way. Remove all the mods, replace with Wolf. Okay, let's not go too far here. That's a step over the line, that Cyrus. Do I watch any other racing series? World Endurance Championship, IMSA, GT World Challenge. They're the main ones. We'll never understand having $1,000 set but not cockpit view. Womp womp. Yeah, it was a pretty bad suggestion, Cyrus. It's actually kind of a bannable offense, I'll be honest. It's a bannable offense. He actually used to be a mod a long time ago. When I first started streaming, Wolf did used to be a mod. Not for long, but when I first started streaming, he was a mod. Thomas, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Good promo, noob. Now go to other chats and do that. Why did you remove him? For good reason. For very good reason. All right, that should do us for FP2. Let's have a look at the time, shall we? 4 minutes to go in this session. Let's see if anyone goes a little bit faster. We're 1.2 seconds up right now, jeez. And that'll do it. Lovely stuff. All right, we do finish up on top at the end of FP2, ladies and gentlemen. 1.2 seconds up on Max Verstappen.
Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Oscar Piastri 1.5 off there as well as the Red Bull looking pretty good so far. A few tenths up of the McLarens. That's been a bit of a rarity so far for Verstappen's car at least. But Ollie Behrman looking pretty good in P5. Then we've got Russell, Hamilton, Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz all in that top 10. Where is our teammate Mark Webber? He's down in P21, only ahead of Esteban Ocon. And he's on the medium tyre there. Ocon's on the hard. So hopefully on a soft tyre, he'll find a good bit of time. To be fair, it's only a 10th off from Jack Doohan, who's on a soft there as well. So maybe Webber could cook. Maybe. We'll see. But all in all, not looking too bad so far. Not looking too bad at all. Was AI like this in practice last year? So slow. They were, to be fair, yeah. They were a bit slower in practice and qualifying. Once we go into qualifying, they will be a lot faster. Although I do worry they still might be way too slow, though. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, my PC blue screened right towards the end of FP1 jam, so I had to redo FP1. So, yeah, bit unfortunate. Alright, let's finish up all of these. How am I so fast compared to Webber? Maybe I'm just goated. I don't know. Maybe I'm just goated. To be fair, K-Cray's been like the only mod around recently. Maybe we need a new mod at some point. Maybe two. Blue screen of death? Yeah, it was quite scary to look at. Literally, all that happened was, like, I was chatting normally and stuff like that, and then my wheel locked to the right because my PC froze, and I was like, what the fuck's happening? Then my screens went black, and then my main screen popped up with blue with a big sad face. And it kind of replicated how I felt at the time, so... WK Crib promote him. Maybe. What do you think about what Max did at the weekend? Honestly, George's fault. George turned it on him. Should have been a penalty to George Russell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That is practice over and done with here in qualifying, which means it is time to get ourselves ready for the big session for here in Saudi Arabia. So, as always, we are going to switch everything over to number 1 to get ourselves ready for qualifying. That gets to number 3, obviously. We use a new gearbox every weekend, so... But Prime has going to do it. Good thing the wheel didn't spaz out. I think it tried to, but... Thankfully, it didn't. George's British, though, won't happen. Facts. Straight facts. It was British bias this weekend. It's clear the FIA has a very obvious agenda and a vendetta against Verstappen. Should never have been 3 penalty points. Should have been the other way around. Did you see rumors of Stroll retiring? I did. I did. Apparently he had a big crash out during qualifying, didn't he? Or after it. How long am I in Le Mans? I leave very early Sunday morning, and then I will get there on Sunday as well, like much later in the day. I'll probably be home Monday the week after. So I'll be out there for probably about 8 days. Then hopefully I'll be back streaming Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. It depends how I feel. Limbo was driving F1 car on Ellen Road. Don't know if you saw it. I did see that. I did. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. It is going to be a tough session today, but we did look very, very good during practice, and hopefully we can translate that quick quali pace in practice over to qualifying itself. It is going to be a full dry qualifying session. No rain is forecast for qualifying. Same for race as well, but when does it ever rain in the Middle East? Unless you're in Abu Dhabi on the final race of the season of F1 24. But every other track has been pretty dry so far for us. This is the only one that is going to stay that way as well. So anyway, on to qualifying we go, 110.88. Let's see if we can try and get into Q3 for the third successive time. Let's find out. Have I got any paddock access for Le Mans? No, unfortunately not.
Welcome to the
Unfortunately not.
Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
What do you do in the early day at Le Mans? So on Sunday, it's like mainly traveling and getting set up and stuff. On Monday, there's not really a lot that happens on Monday, but on Monday is when we do like our big shopping day. We'll go and get like all the stuff we need for the week. And then there's like activities throughout the entire week at Le Mans. There's like support practice sessions and qualifyings and driver meets and whatnot. There's a lot that happens. If you go onto the Le Mans website, I'm pretty sure there's an entire schedule. Are we camping or hotel? Camping. Hotel is ridiculously expensive at Le Mans. Ridiculously expensive. We're talking like a good few 4 figures. Right. 3 laps of fuel should be fine. That'll get us through the out lap, fast lap, and in lap. We'll start on the fresh soft tires. I think the car's basically all set up and ready to go, so we'll skip a tiny bit of time, and we'll head out for our first lap of Q1.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready.
Camping is the right way to Le Mans. It's the only way to Le Mans, yep, 100%. It's the biggest thrill of Le Mans is the camping. It rained in Bahrain tests. True, it did. F2 got the full force of that. What's the point in the gloves? Grip on the steering wheel, hand protection from the wheel, and also protection for the wheel. All right, let's make sure we get these tires nice and warm. A lot of people bang on yes, no pressure vents. Definitely going to stack it into wall at turn 2. Does the wheel actually hurt if it jolts back? Well, it's 9 Newton meters of force. It's definitely enough to break a thumb, so... In fact, I have already dislocated my thumb once from this, so... A little more temp on that front if I can. Temp's come up nicely though. I just don't want to wear the tyre out too much doing this. Already at 2% wear after just the outlap alone. Feel like soft tyre wear is going to be a bit scary here. Alright, here we go. Out the final corner we go. Let's see how we do. A little bit battery down towards turn 1. Here we go. First lap of Q1. Let's try and one stint this session if we can. A little bit too much curb there, but feels okay so far. No purple first sector. Maybe the AI have sorted themselves out now. Lap feels all right. Gone purple in the second, though, as I say that. We might get a little bit of slipstream here, too. Around the final quarter we go. Battery all the way to the line. How's it going to be? This lap feels pretty good. Let's see what the timing screen says. It's a 28.8. And we cross the line in second place. Not bad. Not bad. It's still 4/10 off from Verstappen, but that is a very decent lap time ahead of Sainz, Antonelli, and Charles Leclerc so far. So, a very decent opening lap. And hopefully, enough to get us through to Q2 as well. We'll see. There's a few cars around me here. I'm just going to stay out the way because... Oh, there's cars everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thankfully, they're not on laps. I was trying to stay out the way from everyone. Look at the percentages. 6 and 8 on the rear tires. 5 and 6 on the front. So, yeah, rear tires aren't great. Rear tires not great in the slightest. Yeah, it could have been a penalty, that. Could have been. Big win prediction. Oh, prediction percentages? What was it? I can't see it.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left.
What's my AI level? 110. We're on max AI. What assists do you have? None. All my assists are off. 99.2 and 0.8. Imagine we somehow don't get through to Q2. Imagine. Mediums work really well around Jeddah for race. Yeah, unfortunately, we've encountered a bug in this weekend that forced us to use hard tire allocation. So we have 1 medium tire and 2 hards for this weekend, which is a bit annoying. I'd much rather have the 2 mediums than the 2 hards, but yeah. It is what it is. It's an EA game. It's a feature, not a bug. Don't forget that. Right, into pits we go. Still P2 at the moment, but still a good few cars out on track, so we'll keep an eye on those McLarens and see where they finish up in Q1. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Just have more than 20 gearboxes? Yes. But to be fair, there is actually good reason for that. It's a real life rule. There's no, like, limit on gearboxes anymore, so it makes sense. Down to P3 now. Someone has gone a little bit faster than us. Probably one of the McLarens, I'd assume. Let's see. Yeah, Lando Norris goes fastest now. 28.1 for Lando Norris. 7.5 tenths quicker. That's a pretty good lap. That's a pretty damn good lap. Mark Webber's currently P10, which isn't too bad. There is actually a good few drivers underneath him. Mark Webber could easily get through to Q2 here. Very easily. Still got Jake Doohan, Fernando Alonso, Liam Lawson, and Lewis Hamilton to cross the line. We'll stay aboard Lewis Hamilton, see what he does. So I'm seeing a reaction. It's funny, I have 24 gearboxes. It was a big shock. A big shock. And that is not a very good lap from Lewis Hamilton. P13. Is this real life Lewis Hamilton? What's going on? P13 for Lewis Hamilton. Yikes. Even Mark Webber's quicker than him. You are slower than a Brawn GP, Lewis. Sit down, buddy. 29.6 for Mark Webber, though, is not too shabby. I don't know if we'll be enough to get him through to Q2, but hopefully a second lap will find him the time. But after all that, we're P3. We are P3. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Okay. Lando Norris is flying, though. 28.1 is crazy. Very, very quick lap. His middle sector was insane. And his final sector as well. Jeez. Okay, I think that should be enough for Q2, that. I think that should be enough. Let's see. Is anyone else going to go out for another lap? Not at the moment. Oh, Carlos Sainz is going for one. We'll stay on board with him in a moment and see what he does. What happened to Oscar? Oscar in this career mode is terrible, to be honest. Oscar is really, really bad in this career. He constantly gets outperformed by Lando Norris. I mean, Lando's P1 with a 28.1. Oscar's down in P15 with a 29.7. 1.6 seconds between them. If he gets knocked out in Q1, it's GG. Right, let's go on board with Carlos Sainz, shall we? Let's see what he does. Played my team career today at China Sprint Race. My gearbox blew up. Honestly, probably for the better. You would have got cooked by the AI if not. Is there 24-hour endurance limit on? Yes. That's what we go for. How's his first sector for Carlos? CMP5 right now. It's not bad, actually. Williams looking pretty handy. He's about half a tenth faster in the first sector. Bit of a lock-up on the front left tyre. Do you have the ALB on? You mean the ABS? No, my ABS is off. 28.6 in the middle. Looking like a decent little lap for Carlos, actually. Let's see if we'll improve him from P5. Around the final corner. They slow up a lot through the final corner, don't they? Losing a good bit of time. Across the line goes the Spaniard. How's it going to be? 28.8 puts him into P3. Actually, it puts him above us as well with 2.5 minutes remaining. Everyone else has started their final lap. I think we're good, though. Being P4 right now, I think we are more than okay to get through to Q2. So, let's skip a little bit of time. We'll stay in the garage. Is everyone on a lap, or is there some people staying in? Oh, the top 6 have all stayed in. Norris, Verstappen, Russell, and Anthony are all in the garage right now as well. So, if they're all in the garage, we can stay in the garage as well. That's fine. Okay, let's go on board with... Who should we go on board with? Maybe Albon? See what the other Williams can do. Where is Albon right now? Albon done in 20th. Yikes. He's got some work to do. Went there for MotoGP in Rossi's last season. Incredible. Yeah, I've never been to a MotoGP race. That is one thing I'd like to do at some point. Looks awesome. Just try with the off. Is there a certain way to control it with pedals? Because I just lock up. You need to learn how to trail brake. Trail braking is a very important technique to learn. Go with Webber. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to see the entirety of Webber's lap by the time the timer's up, so... Final corner for Alex. Needs to be a pretty good final set to this. Currently done at P20. Oh, it was power slide to that final corner. Cross the line he goes. Is it going to be enough to get through to Q2? It is not. Alex Albon is out. I don't know if that slide at the end hurt him or something, but that lap was rubbish. And he stays down in P20, and he will definitely be knocked out in Q2. Rest of the drivers cross the line now. Nico Hulkenberg improves to P19. Is anyone else going to improve up here? Let's have a look. That's the end of Q1, and we do finish up in P4 for ourselves. However, is our teammate Mark Webber through to Q2? No, it's not. Mark Webber is knocked out in the opening session. He does a 29.699. Can't improve on his first lap, and he will find himself out alongside his fellow Aussie, Jack Doohan. Both those guys are knocked out in Q1, with Isaac Hadjar, Hulkenberg, Albon, and Bortoletto all out in the opening session as well. Ollie Behrman is through to Q2 in P16, Gasly in P15, Hamilton, Piastri down in 13th. There's still not a great lap from Oscar, but he does get himself through to second session. Alonso and Ocon ahead of him as well, and then your top 10 is Yuki Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, and George Russell. And then the top 4 is ourselves, Enzo Fittipaldi in P4, Carlos Sainz outscoring his teammate by a landslide in Q1, finishes up in P3, then Verstappen and Norris on that front row for the time being. So P4 for ourselves is not bad at all, But, yeah, unfortunately, our teammate can't find any way better than a P18. But, not bad. We'll take it. Hopefully we can continue that for the rest of the weekend. Do I even like my livery, or would I change it? If there's a mod that comes out for a Brawn mod, I would probably install it. Have you ever been to a Formula E race? No, I have not. Nor do I really want to either. Hash, Tortilla, and R9. Thanks for following Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we are cooking, Nico. We are cooking. Right, into Q2 we go then. We will try the old soft here. The old soft is 3/10 slower than the new soft, apparently. Yikes. That's going to be a tricky lap to do, but we'll give it our best shot so we can try to accomplish. And I forgot about the engine being really loud in Q2. Please fix this. Such an annoying bug. Do we have it on 5 or 6? I think it's 5, right? 5 sounds about right. Actually, is it? Maybe it is 6. Oops. No, 6 is a little loud, actually. I think it was 5. I think it was 5. Double nuts, she's like, 1, 2. Bez. Just because the AI went too quick on the straights, they are indeed, yep. AI are pretty broken in the straights. Okay, the Aston Martin just hit the wall there. That's good. In China and Bahrain, they are very quick in the straights there. In Miami, they're very quick in the straights as well. There's a few tracks, unfortunately, they're very fast. P4 to P10 is the banky, I reckon. Gained 1 point for the prediction. Nice. It's 1 more point than you had before, at least. What up, Alex? Such an annoying bug. It is. Very, very annoying. But it's an EA game. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Can we not do that, please? I'm just trying to warm my tires up. I'm going to try and stay ahead of him, aren't I? Otherwise, he's going to race me to the line. I'm annoyingly have to give the racing ball a bit of slipstream here, but hopefully it won't cause too much of a problem. Right, here we go. First lap Q2. I don't like how close Lawson is here. His fault for starting so close to me. Oh, Verstappen. And he held up Lawson. Nice. Nice AI. Oh, bit of underset. Just getting that bit of dirty, yeah, that car was a little unsettled. Just grazed the outside barrier there. Oscar Piastri fastest, 28.5. That's more like the kind of lap we're looking for from Oscar. Much improved. If I place pen for Max, it should be a penalty. It should be. We'll find out shortly. Down to we go. That lap didn't feel too great. But let's see where it put us at the end of the start of our Q2 run. And P6 so far, ahead of Hamilton and Stroll. Maybe that's not too bad. However, we are behind Ollie Behrman, so a little bit of mixed signals from that one. Get a few mixed signals. Penalty for what? He impeded Lawson just a moment ago. Like, very heavily as well. Just gonna stay out of the way for these guys. I don't want anything to do with them. What tire is this? This is the soft tire. Well, I watched the entire 24 hours. I'll watch as much as I can. How have I been enjoying F125 and think of getting it because I don't want to play 24? It's great. Big improvement on 24 this game. Big improvement. Brother Jay, thanks for the Twitch guy. Dude, appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing good. Appreciate the follow.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty
AI has always been poor on out laps and in laps. Yeah, they've always been, like, very impedy. But even more so this game, I don't know. I feel like on this game, they really like to drift onto racing line a lot, and it's very annoying. Especially when there's dirty air in the game as well. Upsets the car quite a bit. Max AI, yes, we're on 110. All right, I think there's a few more cars to cross the line. I think Verstappen's about to cross the line, so we'll see what he does. Verstappen goes fast at 28.0, 1.6 seconds faster than us. So this old soft tyre, not really doing too much for us there. However, we are seeing a P8, which isn't too bad, but probably do need to find a bit more time on a second lap. See if there's a mod stopping from impeding. There isn't, unfortunately, not yet. I don't think the mod. I don't know how you'd mod it. I have no idea how you'd mod it. Almost 127. Max is flying. He is. He's very quick right now. When I get that tire in my room, I got pole position in Formula 1. My pole position award. Hey, when you try and turn away from a car, but because it's on your side, it's letting you turn. So annoying. Yeah. Yeah. And it's even worse when you're on a hot lap as well. We are down to P10 now. Someone did go a bit faster. So I think we are actually going to be in that bottom 6, aren't we? Because we've got Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris all on laps here. I assume they are going to go a good bit faster. It goes Lando Norris to the line. P4 for Lando, 28.8. Who else on a lap? Carlos Sainz went P10. So it's just Charles Leclerc to his lap, and then that'll be the first runs done. I've been saying it for a while, noob. Anyone who asks, I usually do say that. Sometimes they actually believe me. It's quite scary. Go on, Charles. Let's see what he can do. Where's Hamilton right now? Hamilton is P13. He's been struggling this weekend. Really struggling. He's not having a good time out there. Hamilton's confidence is shot. Yep. Just like it is in the game as well. First sector for Charles Leclerc, 32.7. Is that good? That is very good. It doesn't quite beat Verstappen or Tsunoda, but it's on par with McLaren. So a decent first sector for Charles Leclerc. Struggling a lot for grip through that. Lewis hasn't been happy after a race since 2022. The only time he was happy is when he won in China for the sprint race, and he won his home Grand Prix as well. That's probably it. How the final good goes for Leclerc. This should be a pretty good lap. Don't think it'll be in the 27s, but it will be in the 28s with a 28.6. Puts him into P4 and should keep him pretty handy for the rest of Q2. So, what have we got to do then? We are currently on a 29.6. P10 is on a 29.2. So we need to get into 28s again here to get ourselves through to Q3. And we did that in Q1, so we should be able to do it again. The delta between a new soft and an old soft is currently sitting at 1 second. So if we find that 1 second, that puts us on a 28.6, puts us probably about on par with Charles Leclerc, which would be perfect. That's exactly what we want to do. So we'll see what we can do in a couple members' time. Let's skip to the last few minutes. And prepare for the final lap of qualifying. 28.8, and I think it'll be safe. I think so as well. Hot take, Lewis is a car merchant. He's outperformed by Charles. I mean, outperformed by Charles isn't really a hot take, I'd say. I think that's very common knowledge. Being a car merchant, though, that I disagree with. That's definitely a hot take.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
But getting outperformed by Charles Leclerc, that's not really a hot take. I think that's fairly, I think everyone knows that really at this point. Even the Hamilton fans are slowly coming around to it. Okay, we've not got too many cars out on track right now, actually. Looks like we've got 7 cars out on track, not including us. There you go, Vince, the car merchant facts.
And that's P13, P13.
Do you think Fernando's coming to the end of his career? Slowly but surely. But I feel like I've been saying that for a while now, to be honest. Because he has to have 2 drivers next year. I think Alonso will stick around. But, yeah, that second seat is going to be interesting. Are those super soft tires? No, these are super hards. Right, let's get on my tire temp in. Front's a little low, but I think should be okay. Right, whole lap on. Let's open up this final corner. And here we go. Final lap of Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Can we find enough to get ourselves into the final qualifying session? If we do the time we did in Q1, we should be able to do it, but let's make sure we do it. Beautiful. Got a little bit sketchy over the curb there. However, still a good 7/10 up so far. Is it going to be enough? That time creeps up to 8, nearly 9/10 now. Looking good. Through the final corner we go. A little bit wide of the apex, but it should be okay, I think. 1.1 seconds up, down to the line we go. Foot to the floor, DRS wide open, 1.2 seconds up on the clock, and that is a resounding lap for the end of Q2. P3 at the end of qualifying number 2. That's a beauty to finish up qualifying number 2 as well. Beautiful stuff, beautiful, beautiful stuff, and we are through to the final session of the day, right behind Max Verstappen, who has indeed got a 5-place grid penalty. Verstappen with a 5-play is probably for when he impeded Liam Lawson. We saw that with our own eyes. But Verstappen with a 5-place penalty, he will definitely not get pole position today. But so far, the Red Bulls are looking very quick. Verstappen on top, Tsunoda in at 2nd place, and ourselves in 3rd. If we can try and get that for Q3, I'd be very, very happy. Oscar Piastri and Charles Leclerc on that top 5. Norris in P6. Alonso, Russell, Gasly, and Esteban Ocon. All through to Q3 as well. We also have a penalty for someone else down here. I saw a flag. Liam Lawson also has a 5-place grid penalty as well. He's out in Q2 anyway, so he'll start down in P19. But Antonelli, Sainz, Behrman all out in the 11th to 13th there. Lawson will be down in P19, but he did get P14. Hamilton in P15. Lance Stroll in P16. Hamilton was struggling all weekend so far, and his struggles continue once again. Very far down on his teammate, and he was 3 and a bit tenths off from getting through to Q3. So a pretty disastrous Q2 there for Lewis Hamilton, but no complaints for us. No complaints at all. Let's see. Oh, it was for collision. There you go. So Verstappen didn't get a penalty for impeding. He got a penalty for a collision. The same with Liam Lawson as well. Both of them got the same penalty for the same incident. It probably should be more on Verstappen in my opinion, but hey, game will do game. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and a bit tenths off from Verstappen on top. We're looking pretty good so far. Could we try and go for pole position in Q3? Surely not, right? Surely not. It's the final session. We go. If we actually lock in, pole position could happen here. It'll be tough. It'll be very tough. We'll give it everything. All right, into the final session we go then. Let's use the old soft for our first lap of Q3, as we always do. Then we'll jump onto a fresh soft tire for our final lap shortly after as well. Yeah, we always use used tire for first lap.
Standing by.
Always. Use the hards. Probably could not, to be fair. Might be faster. Do I watch IndyCar? No. Appreciate it, Will. Thank you, dudes. Thoughts on Lance Stroll? Less said, the better. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Final prediction is out for qualifying. Where do we finish in Q3? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. Where do we finish for this final qualifying session? Could we get pole position? Could we? Have you ever made it to a 127 on this track? Yes. Only been a recent watcher since the last few streams of F124. Loving the streams. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Glad you're enjoying them. The hards seem broken in this game. We're a bit more balanced now. A lot more balanced for sure. They actually seem to wear more than F124, which is good. To be fair, all the tires do, but definitely the hard tires wear more too. Okay, here we go. First lap of Q3. I'm not expecting too much from this lap here, as it is an old tire, but we'll see what we can put down anyway. Oh, we're round. Oh, we held it, but the tires didn't like that. Tires did not like that at all, and I've kind of impeded Alonso there as well. Good save, but the rear tires were not happy with how hard we're pushing it through the first sector. Almost hits the barrier. Well, I gotta make sure I don't impede anyone here. We're good. No delta for last lap. Now, I can still cross the line and get a delta, but it'd obviously be a very weak delta. I think I might do it anyway. It'll still give us a good idea for Sector 1, so I'll cross the line anyway and get the delta, but yeah, that was not a great way to finish up our first lap of Q3. And I think that's safe to say that'll be a plump last, 144.7. A good, what, 16, 17 seconds off the pace? Yeah, those rear tires, really not happy at all. At least it was the banker? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fresh soft should grip a lot better through there. But I think we just took it a little bit offline. Tires are probably a bit too overheated as well from the first sector. And yeah, almost ended up in the wall. Good lap ammo, could be a track record. That one wouldn't be far off, to be fair. Not far off at all. I hate the traction that AI have. Yeah, the AI have very good traction. They're also very quick in the straights as well. But it seems like round here, they're not too bad. Mainly in China and Bahrain is where I noticed the problems. But around Saudi Arabia, they actually seem kind of weak. Any tips for finding the perfect AI difficulty for each track? I'd recommend using an AI calculator. If you Google it, you'll see it come up. AI calculators are very useful to trying to find your AI. You're going green, complete the lap. Yo, we're 6 seconds up, chat. We are flying. We are flying. Why does the engine sound so shit? Honestly, the engine sounds a bit better than 24, in my opinion. Not great, but a bit better than 24. I might have to mod in the V10s again at some point. AI seemed weak at Saudi for a while. No, yeah, they have. They weren't great on 24 either. There was a buff at one point on F1 24, but that was later in the game, so I assume they might buff the AI again at some point. The thing is, they need to buff the AI, but also reduce their straight line speed, which is very weird to say that, but their laps are quite slow, but their straight line speed is ridiculously fast. Why am I shifting so early? It was a cooldown lap. AI realistic at Saudi though, 27.6 pole compared to 27.2 IRL. Okay, I don't know what your point is. Planets are demoralizing when you're finally not the slowest car just for one race weekend until the AI suddenly gets tons of upgrades. I've not really been checking the AI upgrades so far, actually. I probably should do that. See how they're getting on. Look at that, chat. 17 seconds off from Max Verstappen. Not far off, I'd say. Not far off. If only we found another 17 seconds, we'd be closer to him. Right. 27.6 is the fast lap so far from Max Verstappen. I think it's safe to say we probably aren't going to get in those 27s. We could probably break a low 28. Maybe where George Russell is, but I don't think we could beat it. So I think a 28.2 will roughly be our best lap, but we'll see. Ocon's on 28.7 in P6, 28.8 for Charles Leclerc, 29.1 for Gasly, and a 29.2 for Alonso. So I think we could beat Gasly and Alonso for sure. And yeah, we're trying to aim for those low 28s. Let's not almost spin again. I'll try. I will try. Look at that middle sector, 39.4. Flyer. Absolute flyer. Did you spin during your lap? Yeah, we had a big moment. The back end got a little bit loose out the corner. I can't remember what turn number it is. The corner after the first sector, the long looping left-hander. And the back end just went a little bit light. We'll say that. Yeah, well, you're spamming the same question, Zada, and I've already answered it, so I'm not going to answer it again. Especially if you're spamming it. Enzo Dominance could bore fans. It could. It could. We'll be there to witness it. Right. Into the last few minutes. Everyone's heading out on track. So, fresh soft tires are bolted on. We'll go minimum fuel as well, 2.5 laps. And that should do it. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Everyone be aware.
I might actually be a little bit lighter on the tire warm-up this time. Because I feel like after that first set of the tires were just a bit too hot. Which is why we had that big moment. So we'll try and be a little bit nicer on the rear tires on the warm-up lap. You think of Vince P6? I wouldn't be too displeased with that. I'll be happy with that, I think. But seeing Ocon P6, it needs to be beaten, doesn't it? We can't have Ocon ahead of us. There are a good few cars staying in the pits as well, actually. We've got a McLaren, a Red Bull, and Aston all in the pits. Actually, there's a Red Bull leaving the pits now. That's a very late call from Red Bull to take out whoever that is. What's the difficulty? 110. Who's leading the championship? I think it's Lando. I think. Am I tweaking? Because I swear I'm seeing pink on the tires. It's probably just the lighting on the tires makes it look a little more pink. I can promise you they are softs, though. Red Bull impeding tactics? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, rear tires come up on temp a bit quicker than the front, so... Super soft is so back. Excuse me, so back. It's almost like the F2 days now or something. Alright, that'll do. Okay, this is it. All comes down to this. Is Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the final lap of Q3. We had a big moment on our first lap in this session. Gotta make sure we don't do it again. Here we go. Lock in. Felt like I was being a bit safe in that first sector. Grip this time. $27.3 for Max. I've used up a lot of battery as well, haven't I? I've used up a bit too much battery. Look at that delta. Minus 15. There we go. How's it going to be? It felt pretty good. Cross the line we go. Is it going to be a 27? 28.2. That's a very decent lap. P4, ladies and gentlemen. Great lap. Very, very nice. And we put ourselves on the second row with the slowest car on the damn grid as well. What a lap. Beautiful stuff. We'll never beat Piastri there. We were never beating him. 27.9 was way too much to aim for. But a P4, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start with by far the worst car on the grid. That is a great, great lap and a good way to look forward to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen lines up on pole position here in Jeddah as well, alongside Lando Norris by almost 4 tenths. Big lap from Verstappen at the end of Q3 there. Piastri on the second row alongside ourselves in P4. Tsunoda and George Russell line up right behind us with Charles Leclerc and Ocon on the fourth row. And then Pierre Gasly and Fernando Alonso will finish on the fifth row there as well. Oh yeah, P3, you're right. P3. Because Verstappen has that penalty. That drops him down to P6. Puts us P3. So we actually be on the top of the second row. We take that. We take that. So it'll actually be a McLaren front row lockout. Verstappen has a 5 plates grid penalty, and it means McLaren will lock out the front row and puts ourselves up to third, and we'll be joined by Yuki Tsunoda on the second row as well. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think Verstappen will stum up the grid, though. He'll be very, very quick. He's looked very quick the entire weekend so far, so I think he'll be in for the contention of the win, no doubt. No doubt. All right. P4 starting P3. We will take that any day of the damn week. Get in. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. Good points on the board here, potentially. Got to make sure we make the most of this. Go for the most aggressive dab bomb at turn 1 and try and get P1, then defend with your life. To be fair, we do know that the AI are very bad at race starts, so it's actually possible we could lead on the opening lap. It's very possible, but we'll see. Lampard, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, both Red Bulls and George behind you. I'd be kind of concerned. Yeah. There is definitely going to be some interesting actors in there. If you had a choice, what tracks did you get laser scanned? What track isn't laser scanned at this point? I think quite a lot of them are laser scanned now. Maybe... Is Canada laser scanned? I don't know if Canada's laser scanned. If not, then I'll say Montreal. Have they fixed the AI speed? I think it's only really, like... It only shows up on some tracks. Like, China and Bahrain, the AI straight line speed there was crazy. But in Australia and Japan, it wasn't too bad. And so far in Saudi Arabia, it's not too bad either, so... Do you know if they're going to fix the AI race starts? I believe it's being looked into, yeah. I don't know if it'll make the first patch, but hopefully it does. Hopefully. What tracks do I want to be reversed? Monaco and Spa. Imagine a reverse Spa. That'd be scenes going down Eau Rouge. Absolute scenes. When they usually bring out the first patch, usually about a week, 2 weeks after release. I don't know what's going to be in the first patch. I have no idea. But I hope there's a lot of AI tweaks. I'd assume that a lot of the AI stuff is being looked at, so we'll see if it makes it in time. They should just reverse all of them. Surely it's easy. No, it is very much not easy. So before the game released, they did like an interview thing. Not really an interview as such, but they did like a show for a lot of content creators and influencers and stuff like that to showcase some gameplay and things. And when they were talking about making reverse tracks, the amount of detail they had to go into, like, it was about, not just about, like, flipping the track itself or anything like that, but they had to, like, change around all the sponsor boards, or the brake boards, the DRS boards, change the DRS zones as well, recoding the AI. Like, there's so much to it than what just looks like it, essentially. You know? To us, it looks like the front cover of a book. But the book is quite big. There's a lot of detail that has to go into it, so... Did we cancel sprints? No, sprints are still in this. Sprints are still in it. Fittipaldi sounds like the name of an Italian Serie A manager, and yet a Brazilian F1 driver. I see it. I see it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. It is time to get ourselves ready and underway for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here in Jeddah. We've got 50 laps of racing action here to come. It's going to be a tough one, but we do start this race in P3, and hopefully we could try and convert that into big points here in Saudi Arabia as well. It is going to be a full dry race. No rain is forecast here in the Middle East, so we should be good for the time being. But while the race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. I'll be with you guys in a few moments' time, and then we'll be ready for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia. Ignore the long pause here, by the way.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the Lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Fittipaldi, Tsunoda, George Russell and Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Sainz, Ollie Behrman, and Hamilton. Stroll, Doohan, Mark Webber and Isaac Hadjer. Lawson, Hulkenberg, Albon and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. P3 is where we start.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Jamie coming in with that 8-month resub as well. I appreciate the 8-month resub on Twitch Prime. Said Jamie, very kind of you, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get us loose spin chat to welcome Jamie into Vince Fam for the 8 months as well. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Safety vest delivery goes hard. Construction work in a few hours' time, so gotta do it. Right, let's have a look at the personalized thingy, shall we? It is suggesting a medium hard, isn't it? That medium hard goes kind of hard. No pun intended. I don't think we should one-stop this. And that medium tire is going to be cooked at the end of that stint, isn't it? Do we have 2 mediums? Annoyingly, no. We had that bug come through, didn't we? We only have 1 medium, so... 2 mediums would have been perfect, though. Absolutely perfect. Could we do a soft-hard medium? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Could we do a soft-hard medium? Yeah, but I think it'd be a bit slow. Can I be face cam? Yes. I think it'd be a little bit slow. I mean, the tire wear's too much for a one-stop, isn't it? That tire wear's way too much for one stop, so I definitely think we're on for a 2-stop here. What's everyone starting on? Let's have a quick look. Ooh, we do have a big range of mediums and hards here, don't we? We do have a big range of mediums and hards. Most people are starting on mediums. There's a couple of hard tires being used. Alonso in P10s on hards. We got... Actually, it's just him. Never mind, it's just him. Anthony and Lawson both on softs as well, but everyone else on mediums. You think mediums to start? You want to equal them? I'm worried that they're going to do a medium hard. That's my concern. Man, I wish we had 2 mediums. That one-stop is horror? Yeah, we're not doing the one-stop. One-stop, I think, is out of the question. Question is, chat, do we start on mediums or start on hards? What do you guys think? Start mediums or start hards? Do we want to save the mediums for the final stint, maybe? You all think start mediums? Start hards, all about the Enzo train? Mediums a better launch. We'd only have hard tires for the rest of the race, so that's a problem. Optimized race tires better, you reckon? I don't think the softs are really that usable, annoyingly. It says on there they're gonna last 11 laps. Maybe 12 if we wanted to, but I think they'd be cooked. Yeah, I think we start mediums. Can we adjust this to make it a little bit faster, or is that the best we can get? Probably the best we can do. I mean, we can undercut onto the hard tires if we want to, though, right? If we wanted to undercut, we definitely could. But we'll leave it like that for now, I think. We'll leave it like that. Debating 27 or 32 inch, both 1440p. What would your opinion be, please? Also ask chat. For a single monitor setup, oof. Probably a 32, I guess. Probably a 32. Start softs are being clean air? Nah, I don't think so. The softs are going to wear too quickly, so... Well, we'll start on the mediums. You guys will set mediums, so we'll start on the mediums as well. What was fuel like? Is this track a fuel burner? I'm going to go a little bit higher on fuel just to be safe. Just to be safe. I think this track probably does burn a bit of fuel, though. It is, yeah. We'll go a lap and a half up, then that should be okay to get us through today. Right. Last little bit before we get started, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction time. Do we try and go for the podium? I don't know. P3 is going to be a tough start. I don't know if we're going to try and go for a podium here, though. Multi? You think multi? I'm down for a multi. Why not? Should we say top 3, 4 to 6? Actually, top 3, 4 to 7, 8 to 10, and then 11th and below. How does that sound as a multi? Gives everyone a good bit of option there. Yeah, you guys like that? You guys get plenty of option if you vote like that, so. Top 3, 4, 10, 11th and under. Bit too big of a range, I'd say, for the 4 to 10. Bit too big of a range. Top 3, 4 to 7, 8 to 10, and then 11th and below. Basically, no points. That should be good. Have we got that, Nico? All good? P1, P2, 3, 4, 7, P8 and below. No, I won't do P1. I very, very, very much doubt we'll win this race. If we win this race, then something is definitely very wrong. Very, very wrong. This is not projected, isn't it? Hold on, what's going on here? Let me reset that. There we go. We want the personalized strat. That should be better. There we go. Okay, I think Nico's got it. Yeah, that's fine, Kekro. That's fine. If there's room, make one option, then I want to vote that. You just want to be different. Is that what you're saying, dude? You're trying to be different. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this, shall we? I think it's time to get ourselves ready and underway for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We start this one in P3. Our best qualifying session of the season. We qualified P4, but a penalty to Max Verstappen puts him down to P6 and bumps us up that extra position and puts us in third place for the time being. However, it's all about the 50 laps, and that's what's about to commence here in Jeddah, and P3 is where we'll start for it. This is the strategy we are looking at for today's races. Well, we are looking at the two-stop. Ignore the top strategy. We are looking at the second one, the alternate strategy, where we'll be doing a medium, hard, hard. Mediums for 16 laps and hards each for 17 laps. However, we can obviously go a little bit earlier on that medium tire and drag out those hard tires if we really want to. But for now, that's the strategy we'll go for, and we'll adjust it in the race if we feel like we need to. P3 is where we start, ladies and gentlemen. Today's prediction will be a multi-choice. You guys will get to decide on where you think will finish this race. You'll get top 3, 4th to 7th, and 8th to 10th, and then 11th and below. Make sure to get predictions up in the chat. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Gamble away your points. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Where will we finish in this Grand Prix? Your predictions options are top 3, 4th to 7th, 8th to 10th, and 11th and below. Get your predictions in right now.
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We start this one in P3, our best qualifying of the season so far. We qualified P4, but we start up in P3. It's a McLaren front row lockout after that Verstappen penalty. He was originally in P1, but that 5-place grid penalty drops him down all the way to P6, I believe. So it'll be a bit of an uphill climb for Verstappen, but definitely not an impossible task. 0.2 meters there perfectly. Nice, and let's see what happens here. Rest of the grid lining up as we prepare for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia. We got a nice for the back of the grid there. Here we go then, 5 red lights here in Saudi Arabia. Lights out, away we go, and it's not too bad off the start. Norris off the line poorly. The Mercedes and George Russell around the outside, down towards turn 1. Oh, there's a bit of contact between ourselves and George Russell as well. We squeeze past Oscar Piastri. He's hanging around the outside through turn 2. He gets the better line as well. Willie Younger on the inside. We try and wrap around the outside, and we do get through on Oscar Piastri. Back into 3rd place we go. But what a start for George Russell. He's up into P3 right off the bat. We have got some fairly cold tyres so far as well. Got to be a bit careful on the opening laps here as we almost skate the car a bit wide. And we're going to try and keep within a second the guys in front. Otherwise, we'll get no DRS. So let's stay focused. But great start from George Russell, though. He obviously started in P5, I think it was. And already up to P2. So excellent start for the Mercedes. And Piastri, a bit of a poor start as well. We actually didn't get a great start ourselves either, really. We got off the line okay, but the second phase wasn't great. But long way to go in this race. We know this car feels pretty good over the lap as well, so hopefully it stays that way. Just got to be careful not to melt our battery as well. That'd be the most important thing. Piastri landed it. He did, didn't he? He did. They did pull away a little bit down towards the final corner. Through the final corner we go. Car just sliding out a little bit. Is Piastri going to attack us down towards turn 1 here? I think he might have a go. We're a bit tight on battery. Here comes Oscar Piastri with a defend the inside. Round the outside goes the Aussie. Can we brake late down towards turn 1? It's not too bad on the brakes. We make the apex first, and we do hold on to P3 at the first time of asking. But I feel like Oscar Piastri is going to be a force to be reckoned with in today's race. Hopefully we're strong in the first sector to hold on to that DRS, because that could be a really important tool for us this weekend. We're just about inside of it at the moment, but I think we're starting to slip away a little bit from George Russell. And I really don't want to burn the battery either. That'd be awful if we used up all the battery. Into the hairpin we go. Just trying to keep the car balanced on the exit. A little bit of inward camber. The car just likes to float out a little bit as you put the throttle down. But I think we have still just about got DRS here, have we? We're 9/10 away. We have got DRS. Good. That was really important, actually, to make sure we got DRS there. Really, really important. And that is going to wrap up a couple of very nice opening laps, actually. Purple middle centre for ourselves as well, to reward our efforts. DRS into the final sector 2. And yeah, that DRS is really helpful. Really, really helpful. I don't know how long we'll get it for, though, as we go a little bit deep into the final corner. That's not really what we want. Try and get our foot down. We'll have to use a bit of battery here as well. We do get DRS down towards turn 1. Lando Norris does a 33.3. We do a 33.4, so we weren't much slower than them. George Russell all over the back as Lando Norris. We got a little bit deeper turn 1, but to be fair, kind of works in our favour, actually. We got very close to the rear wing of George Russell.
No concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
And through this very tight technical sequence of corners in the first sector. I can already feel the rear tyres starting to slip, by the way, and we mount the outside curb, and that might lose us DRS. That's not good. That's not good. That's exactly the opposite of what we want. Good to know that outside curb still likes to kill. Can I try and sneak it back? I think I've lost it. I think I've lost it. Do I get lucky? Oh, we just get lucky. We just about get lucky. Had to use a bit of battery again to catch back up, but we get away with that one. We really got away with that. We can't afford for that to happen again. And again, George Russell is just pulling away a little bit in the straight. Here comes Oscar Piastri again. Oscar Piastri looking to the inside. Had a little look. Doesn't opt for this time around as we hit the air, picks the final corner nicely. Out the final corner we go. We're tight on battery. We'll get DRS again, but I think Piastri is going to blitz past us here. Round the outside goes Piastri, and we've not got the battery to defend it. Piastri will go into P3. Russell and Norris, 2 wide at turn 1 and 2. That might help us out a little bit. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Look how much they're holding each other up. Tsunoda's so good. This F1E really is. Oh my God, they're holding each other up big time. Russell squeezes through. But that puts the top 5 together. Verstappen, by the way, has lost position.
Drivers just moved into first place.
Verstappen has lost a bit of position. Good get behind Tsunoda. Yeah, I like it. I do worry, though, that the battles in front might allow 6th and below to catch up. I don't know how big that train is for 6th, but I'm a little concerned about that. Actually, to be fair, it's just Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, isn't it? We'll see. Max and Leclerc fighting, losing him time, yeah. But to be fair, they're not that far behind. That's a poor left-hander for us there. I think Tsunoda might get past. Yep, here goes Yuki. I'm going to defend the insides. Yuki around the outsides. Oh, this car's just not quite got it on that engine power as we almost pushed Yuki through the corner. He was a bit earlier on the brakes than I thought he would be. That could have ended quite badly, but thankfully we get away with it.
Make a mistake and we could still regain
Oh my God.
position.
Chaotic opening 5 laps. Look at the tyres as well, chat. Rear tyres on 12%. Maybe medium hard, harder work, who knows. They're 2 wide in front of us again, aren't they? Oh no, not anymore. They was for a moment, but they're good now. I'm so scared about these rear tyres. I feel like they're going to slide away on me at any moment. They're making me nervous. We boxed lap 15 front undercut, right? Yeah, something like that, I think. God, even the braking as well. Car just wants to try and get away from me. I got to be really alert to the rear ends. Get DRS again. Why did Vince try the willpower method? Easy way to get by someone. Lift them up for the rear, chuck them out of the way. I don't watch IndyCar, I even know about that. Oh, we are dropping quite a bit here, aren't we? Think our pace is dropping, chat. Think our pace is dropping. Couple of 2 wides up front, Piastri and Tsunoda. 2 wide in the final corner. I don't know if we sneak any DRS here, do we? We do, just about. Your laugh makes me sick. I'll make sure to laugh more then. Is engine hot again? Little bit, not by much, 139. I think the dirty air is just making it a bit worse. Oh boy. This ERS sucks ass, yeah. We have got an upgrade on the way for the ERS, but I don't think it'll arrive for a couple of laps, annoyingly. Favorite driver? Zhou Guan Yu. He's my goat. Back right tire a bit hot. What is it, actually? 103, yeah. It's not as bad as it was in practice, though, minds. In practice, we saw it a lot higher, so we have at least sorted that issue out, but it's still quite high. Tygo, Bigley, and Miguel, thanks for following on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Don't forget, if you guys are new here and you are enjoying the stream, enjoying the race, make sure to smash that follow button. We'll be live again tomorrow for the 100% Miami Grand Prix as well. It'll be a sprint race in Miami tomorrow too, which is going to be quite fun. Here comes Charles Leclerc with a lot of straight line speed here. Jesus Christ, it's come out of nowhere. That Ferrari looks menacing. Out to the final corner we go. There is nothing I can do here. That Ferrari is nuts in a straight line. Wow. Nothing I can do about that. That Ferrari just blitzed by me like I wasn't even there. Got 7 seconds to Hamilton, though. I think we should be okay with that at least, right? Now we've got Verstappen on the back of us as well. We knew it'd be tough to try and get a podium here, but we're giving everything to make it the biggest possibility. Yeah, I think we're struggling with grip as well. I think also the grip's starting to fall away on lap 7. What is the time we're right now? 16 and 20. It's not bad, but it's not great. Hamilton catching quickly. Yeah, getting the entire second of this lap so far. What's happened to our pace? Oh, 144 degrees on the engine. That might be why.
54 months, let's go. Have a great time at Le Mans.
Thank you, Dumpty. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you much for the 54-month resub as well, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm going to try and get out the dirty air here to try and cool the engine down because our engine is overheating. That is not helping us in the slightest. Thank you much, Dumpty, for the 54-month resub. I appreciate that, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, let's spin chat. Welcome, Dumpty, Instavids fam, for the 54. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. 3% a lap is high. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Lot of fighting going up here, look. Hamilton gained a second and a half that lap. That's not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. Could we do... I'm just thinking strategy here, chat. Could we box... say lap 10 and do 20 each on hards? Would that be good pace? Problem is, I'm a little bit worried when we come out. Repeat of Bahrain? I guess. I'm trying to do everything I can to stay in DRS here, but I think we're going to fall short soon. And I think around lap 10 is probably when we'll lose it. Weber holding down P21. That's my goat. Go behavior right there. Oh my god, like look at the sliding. The rears are not sticking. Gonna be in trouble soon. I think we've got to do an early pit stop here, right? Problem is, I have no idea how the hards are here. Gap to walk on is maintaining 8.1 seconds. But that Ferrari behind us is closing up big time. 34.9. Our pace is dropping. Are they 3 wide up front? They were for a split second. But they're holding each other up, which is good for me. They got a lot of traffic also. That's what I'm worried about. I don't think we actually pit into fresh air. I think we actually come out in traffic, which might hurt us quite a bit. Piastri and Verstappen 2 wide here. That is not good, because look how much that's holding us up. Oh, you... Come on, guys. Hamilton's going to gain loads. Hamilton gained nearly a second. Are we serious? Fellas. Expected pit position, P22. I don't think that's accurate, though. I think we'll be a bit higher than that. I don't know, maybe not.
Tyre condition still looking good.
It's tough. And now look how fast they're on the straights as well after all that. Bastards. Could you wait for a gap in the between trains behind? I don't know how long we can wait, though. That's the issue. So now around the outside of Verstappen here. Lots of battles going on up front. And it is hurting us. What up, Cake? Mate, our engine temp is ridiculous. 145. In the first sector, I can't avoid the dirty air. That's the problem. You're using one pedal for both brakes and acceleration? Yeah, mate. I pull the gas pedal backwards for when I brake. Engine bit hot? Yep. Problem is I can't avoid the dirty air in the first sector, so I just got to deal with it. And then hopefully try and drop some of that dirty air in the end of it. Just get out of the slipstream and stuff like that. Has the engine always been this sensitive? I think so more this year because of the dirty air and stuff. I know engines obviously have run hot in the past when you're behind another car, but I think this year with the dirty air it's been amplified a bit more. So if you notice your engine running hot, you've got to do this basically. Just stay out the slipstream where the turbulent air is, just to cool the car down. Unfortunately, I think we've lost DRS here, so maybe the temperature will drop down normally. Right, chat, we've got to decide strategy here because we are going to drop down pretty quickly. Even Ocon's gained a second on us now, so then we've got to decide strategy. Lap 12-1, Lewis gets DRS, you reckon?
Okay.
Rear tyres run 23 and 29.
1 second.
But our pace is dropping quite a lot. Hamilton's getting real close to DRS. Yeah, you can see the engine starting to cool down a little bit now. Without the dirty air. This stream is very much entertainment though, like always. This is why we love Nico Games UK. I am sliding like crazy. Okay, chat, we need to box. These rears are cooked. These rears are absolutely cooked. Hamilton's going to get past me. He's got DRS. Is he wearing a gloss player computer game? Yeah, mate. Should we do it this lap? Oh my god, they're so slow in the corners. Box for hards. I hope I don't get traffic.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I hope I don't get traffic. This is early. It's very early. Hards already on. Let's go. I'm very worried about our exit position. I'm really worried about traffic. 2.4, not bad. Good stuff. Are we going to be ahead of our teammate here?
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Team orders, team orders, team orders! Hey! Jesus Christ! Nearly got murdered by my teammate. I'm sliding like crazy. Tires are cold. He needs to know as well as number 2 driver. If that wasn't an indicator, then I don't know what is. These tires are still cold. They've got to warm them up. Mark still needs to learn what Multi 21 means, I guess. Actually, it was more Seb's problem, wasn't it? But he was involved in it. We've not got a lot of clean air, though. We've got a big group of cars right in front of us here. Only 2 seconds in front. They'll open up the gap a little bit in the straight, spin the corners. We are going to gain a lot on them. A little bit worried about this. Hopefully they pit soon. A little bit deeper the final corner. Still just getting the temperature built up. Anyone got a bug where you're racing on my team in a driver box and keep saying it's Piastri when it's not Piastri?
Okay, gap to the car in
No,
front.
but I have heard of that bug, though. I have seen that bug reported. I think it's being fixed in the first patch. I hope. Is it just me, or the tires not look great? They look laggy almost. It might be my graphic settings. I probably have, like, reflection set to low or something like that. Makes it look a little bit, almost stuttery. What's your opinions on Jeddah? Personally, I'm not a fan. I love Jeddah. Really fun track to drive. Not bad for racing real life either. Oh, God. Yep, that dirty is nice. Nearly just threw me into the wall. How do I get through these lot, then? God. This is what I was worried about. Pitting into traffic. Let's try and get past Lance the final corner, maybe. Should we send it? Absolutely we do. Don't hit the one. Oh my God. Almost dead. Some people are pitting.
Nice move. Good job.
Some people are pitting. Oh, that's Lawson on softs, actually. Oh my God, they're so well in the brakes. Oh, man. This is not good for our engine. It's starting to heat up. Mate, I'm stuck behind him. I can't get through! Brother, please. I literally cannot get past him. Got to the apex first. That's the rule, right? I got to the apex first. That was the only way I was getting past on that lap, was in that final corner. Oh, they're free wide. Are we kidding? Are you joking me? Get cooked, Gabby. Get absolutely cooked. Oh, I don't like this. Go! Press the gas pedal! Oh my God, these guys. Oh my God, Lawson. That's Hatchel. Sorry, Hatchel sliding. I thought it was Lawson. Please let me go, please. Please let me go. Please.
No need to worry about the
Oh my
tyre
God, we're
conditions
side by
now.
side
Everything's
here.
good.
I've got wing damage. They're so early on the brakes, man. So early. I'm struggling so much against this traffic. We should not have boxed. We should have opened up that gap more. I really hope that wing damage isn't going to hold us back too much. But I unfortunately feel like it will. Oh, I'm understeering everywhere in the first sector. This AI is so weird, bro. So weird. I feel like a snail through this hairpin. What difficulty? 110. We're on max AI. Default setup? No, I'm running a custom setup. Although this understeer does feel like a default setup now. I need to get past Hydra on turn 1. Here comes Hulkenberg. Oh no. Oh, he had a look. Didn't do it though. Gabby's starting to get on Hulk. That's fine. Right, gotta get past Hydra here. Gotta get past Hydra. Please let me go. Got a few medium tires pitting here. That's good. A little bit low on the brakes there. Hydra backed out. Finally, we're through on him. Cash is 5.5 ahead. I think he boxed, didn't he? Yeah, we've lost so much time in that train. That was not a good call to pit early, was it? Unfortunately. Not a good call to pit early. And we got wing damage as well on top of that. Might have said to car something to help us out here. You were struggling on mediums too. Yeah, but I feel like we could have stayed on the mediums and just tried to open up the gap to this train at least. I think we got a little bit too desperate. Oh, I've touched the wall again. Do I put traction control? No. All my assists are off. I mean, it's not bad wing damage, but it ain't gonna be pretty. Not gonna be pretty at all. Just gotta try and focus on getting past Behrman. We'll see what happens. Some people might pit this lap as well. Let's see. Whoa, Behrman drifting through the final corner. He's pitting cool. Clean air. Took a while, but we've got clean air. Hamilton's come out well ahead of us. That wasn't good, chat. That wasn't good.
Mark is in the pit lane. Mark in the pits now.
That was not good. And we're understeering like crazy in the first sector as well. Oh, we might be cooked. Oh no. Started P3.
Car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres.
Might be lucky to score points from here. Be very lucky. Valiant and Vincent, thanks for some Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in as well. There's a few other follows that we'll get to in a moment too. Let's go. Has, thank you for some Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in as well. Appreciate the follows. Your budget can be nailed hard with that wing damage. Yep. I think all of our budget is going into a new front wing.
0 seconds.
Temps. Engine temps a little high right now. Tire temps aren't too bad at least. Rear right's a touch high, but should be okay. I'm surprised that engine temp is still high though, considering we've got no dirty air anymore. Pray for a red flag. That'd be ideal. Is F125 worth it? Yes. Ocon's gained quite a bit on us, isn't he? Ocon has gained a good chunk on us. He was 8 seconds back. It's now 3.5 because of the damage. Yeah, still good on my end as well. When we qualify in the end, P4 started P3. Verstappen had a 5-place penalty. Don't say of course, chat. Don't say of course. What's the damage? A little bit of front right end plate. It's causing a good bit of understeer. It's not been your day. No, it's not, but long way still to go. 32.8 for Lando Norris so far. We're doing 34.9s for reference. 32.5 for Yuki as well. Might be a little bit of no man's land for a touch, but I think Ocon's going to catch us. I'm trying to do it the best I can, but this is going to be difficult. I'll do my best to score points at least. When should we pit for the next and final pit stop? Should we try and get to lap 30? Or should we go a little bit earlier again? Between 9 to 31, you reckon? We have to go hard tyres again.
And gap to the car in front.
We haven't got another set of mediums, so
4 seconds.
I think we've got to go hards for the next stint. We saved a good bit of battery there. That was nice.
Box this lap, please. We need to get you onto new tyres and move on to a different strategy.
No. Safety car puts us in trouble right now. If a safety car came out, would we do hard to the end? I mean, we'd have to get the wing repaired. There's no doubt about it. But do we just take a hard tyre and go to the end? Problem is, obviously, tyre wear is not great, is it? So, have we got any softs? Yes, but they're quite unusable here, I'm not gonna lie. Soft tyres are not great here this year. Alonso and Antonelli are battling down there. Keeps that gap kind of open. 1.2 to walk on. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous at no points. After how well we did in qualifying, scoring no points would be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Let's make sure wing set's a yes as well. We definitely want to change it. I have no mediums left. All we've got is hards and a soft. Can you box now and go to the ends? Yeah, but we'll get the exact same issue. We'll get stuck in traffic and the same thing might happen.
Okay, so gap to the car
I think I'd rather just try and hold out a little longer if I can. Ocon's going to get past me here. I'm not even going to try and fight it. He's much quicker right now. I'll try and stay with Ocon for as long as I can. Maybe that's the best solution. Just try and sit on Ocon's wing for the longest amount we can. It's going to be tough, this stint. Really, really tough. 9 more laps so we can pit.
Okay, no issues with
roughly.
tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Well, that DRS will help us out a good bit. In the straight, at least. Maybe it will just give us a bit of protection against the guys behind as well. Ah, never mind. I'm getting dirty here too. Slipping and sliding like crazy through that. Turns out I kind of forgot that dirty air was a thing. Yeah, engine temp has come down now. Is this path tracing? No. Why is the straight line speed so bad? I mean, we do have a damaged wing, to be fair. That probably won't help much. To be fair, the AI straight line speed around Jeddah isn't too bad in comparison to, like, China and Bahrain. China and Bahrain, the AI straight line speed was a joke. But it's not too bad in this one. It helps with running at low downforce as well. Don't box, we're going to have to at some point. Oh, 100% needs patching. 100%.
Okay, dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away.
It was a very difficult race on Monday, trying to race in Bahrain. Really tough to beat the AI. I think that might be the last bit of DRS we get on Ocon. AI's easy this year as well. That's the weirdest bit about it, is that the AI overall aren't that fast this year, compared to last year at least. But their straight line speed is cooked. Very weird. Yeah, I lost DRS. Not surprised it's going to happen. What's going to happen? In the rain, they're gods. I have heard apparently they're very good in the rain. But I've not had any wet races yet, so count my lucky stars. That gap to Antonelli is still 4.2. The gap to Antonelli's not dropped too much, which is good. Our rejoin right now for word to pit is P22. Getting tight on battery now, though. But yeah, those guys behind keep scrapping, so that's good. The more they fight, the better it is for us. Just gives us a bit of breathing space to at least try and get a point out of this. That wing damage is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. How's tyre wear so far? Rear right's at 23. Rest tyres aren't too bad. Rear right is the sole issue right now. What's the current strap? Medium, hard, hard. We're pitting again on lap 30. Hopefully not into traffic this time, though. Can I share camera settings? If you go to my Twitch and do the command camera, you'll get my camera settings there. .7 to Ocon. We've really dropped 2.5 seconds to Ocon in front. It's not good, is it? Not good. Carlos Sainz's pit. Has he not pit yet? Driver behind.
Time last lap.
Wait, what's the strat here? Verstappen's in 2. Wait, are they one-stopping? Hey! Max! Brother! Nuh-uh! He just tried to rustle me. Bro thinks I look like George Russell.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
That seems like a race ban in Canada in my books. Very realistic game. Very realistic. Sticking his nose on the pixel like that. Nuh-uh. Okay, the guy's finally starting to catch now. So he's on a one-stop then. He must be, right? Driver in front.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.0
I mean, he's
seconds.
flying. Yeah, I think he's done. I think Max is on a one-stopper. I think it's Sainz as well, though. I'm not sure when Sainz came out, but I think Sainz is on a one-stop, too. Who'd replace Max if he got a race ban? It's a good question, actually. Maybe Hajar? Franz Herman. Yeah, good answer.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.7 seconds.
I wonder if Sonoda would go to Max's car and then Hajar goes to Sonoda's car. Then I was into the V-Carb. What about Lindblad? Does he have a super license yet? No? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, touch the wall. Gasly's starting to get closer now. Points is starting to look a little bit bleak at the moment. We've got 4 more laps we can box. 4 more laps. Where do we come out right now if we were to pit? P21. Problem is we've got to replace the wing as well. We can't forget that. Also got to replace the wing. I think Gaz is on new mediums. Trevor behind.
And the time last lap, 1 minute 34.4.
Don't know. Don't know if he's stopping again. His pace doesn't seem crazy. What would you recommend for a budget of £300? A G923 or a T248? It's difficult right now, man. KR coming in with the Twitch Prime as well. Thank you much, KR, for the Twitch Prime, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, it's been chats from KR and Vince fan for the first month with the Prime. Appreciate it, buddy. Very kind of you. Where's Weber? Quite far down. Not sure exactly where, but quite far down. I think it's in that train at the end. Going to the hairpin. Maybe like 19th, 20th, something like that. Oh god, it's 5.8 ahead of us now. Oh mate, I don't know. I don't think we can get in the top 8 here unless it's a DNF or something. Gasly 2.6. He's still creeping up to us a little bit, isn't he? Maybe we pit 29. What do we think? Is this F125? Yep. 34.5 on the lap time. They're slow, man. Lap times are slow. I think we need to pit very soon. To 9:30, yeah. Let's just hope it's a good tire, huh? We honestly aren't too sure if these hard tires were any good or not because of that wing damage, so... It looked okay at the start, but that wing damage is not helping. Gap to car ahead is 6. Good to know. 6 what? 6 elephants? Six inches? Is wing damage set to yes? Yep. Slim Shady and Daniel, thanks for the Twitch, guys. Chris, Victor, thanks for following as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Appreciate the follows. 6 inches away from my mind. Facts. Me personally, more of a foot-long kind of guy from Subway, but I can understand why people go 6 inches. That's what we're talking about, right? Subway sizes. What up, Roland? Nico gets it. .5 to Ocon. Still falling back here. I think maybe this lap. Can we do it this lap, chat? What do we think? Can we box this lap? Oh my god, I have no feeling in the car right now. 6 inches seem above average, right? Yeah, I'd say so for a Subway. It's enough to get your meatballs in, that's for sure. Thank you, Nico. Yeah, you guys need box? I've only got a hard tire left from here, so... Well, we do have a soft available too, but I very much doubt we'll use it at this rate. Okay, hard tires it is. It's going to be a tough final stint this, but we're going to get that wing on. We'll put a new set of hards as well, see what happens. Looks at that front left quite hard there, but shouldn't matter. Here we go, into the pits. Give me that new wang. Give me that new wang. What do we start on? Mediums. Oh. How about on my tires? We put them on a lap 10. So they just hit the 20 mark there, basically. All right, new wing going on. It's going to be a slow stop, painfully slow. And the longest 7.7 seconds of our life. Might not be last year, actually. That might just sum up our day. That might just sum up our day. Right. Head down. We've got a new wing on. Let's just go to the end. This is not going to plan, chat. This race has not gone to plan. We had such an amazing start. We had a great qualifying, amazing start. Ever since then, it's completely fallen apart. Completely. Where did we start? P3. It's just falling apart again. You know all about that, don't you, Jam? Are they 3 wide in front of me again? At least the front end feels good. Feels like I can actually turn the car now. That's something. Webber's overtaken Lance Stroll. That's my goat right there. Mark Webber overtaking Lance Stroll. Oh, we are so there. Do we already run a medium? Yep. Oh, Jesus. Let's switch on that curb. Gotta be careful with dirty air here. Engine temps are good. Let's just make these moves count. Man, they are slowing corners. I don't know if I can get past here, but... I have to brake super early to make sure I don't go back to the back of them. Because they are so early on the brakes. Here we go. That's a nice exit. On the outside, maybe, of Stroll. Nope, he's going to block me. That's good, isn't it? These guys are so difficult. They race me so hard! I'm sending it. Got to see Epics first, GG. Might need a multi-21 here with Mark, let's see. We may need a multi-21 with Webber. Run the outside of Hatchar here. Oh, don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. God, it feels good to have grip. So damn good. Multi-21, Mark. Multi-21. You know all about it. Come on, buddy. You are the Mr. Multi-21 himself. Multi-21. Hey! Get out of here. How do we get a 3-second instead of corner cutting? We cross the pit exit line. Bro has team orders? Yeah, I think he does. Can't blame him, I do too. All right. Past the first group of traffic. Let's try and ride away now. What went wrong for Enzo? Pretty much everything. We, the tires struggled a lot towards the end of the first stint, so we boxed early. We got wing damage while trying to pass traffic. Then we had to go the entire stint on the wing damage. Lost a lot of places and time because of that. And then obviously had to get a new wing on the next pit stop. And this should be our last in the race. And then we got a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit exit line. Struggling a little bit with the battery now. Where did we qualify? P4, started P3. Behrman's in. Makes it a little bit easier. Hopefully our pace is better than Antonelli's. That'd be good. Don't know if we can pull away from him, though. Gasly's come out in front of us on the hard tyre. He might struggle a little bit at the start. We'll see. Do I think Lando will be compared to Webber if he doesn't win the WC this year? I mean, Lando's still got a very long career ahead of him. I'm sure Lando will win a championship eventually. Maybe not this year, but he'll go on eventually, I'm pretty sure. Webber gave Vettel a better one? Yeah, exactly. To be fair, it was quite hard for Webber when he was put alongside Vettel. I think this is Lando's year. Probably Piastri, I think. I did feel like Lando was the favourite going into this year, but the way the season's unfolded so far, I do feel like Piastri's going to get it. But we'll see. Not a lot in it right now. Lando ain't winning as long as Oscar and Max are breathing. True. Very true. Our pace does seem a bit better than Kimi's right now, doesn't it? Bought G29 today. Quickly learned clamp doesn't go down enough for my desktop drawers. Any ideas how to secure the wheel? You might need to get a wheel stand, probably. Might be your best shot. Got a couple of people pitting here. Alonso's come out right in front of us on medium tires. Oh, come on. This dirty air, man, is making it so tricky. I never know if I can turn early or not. Do I think Lewis will ever get his 8th? No, not anymore. Not anymore. Do we box again? No, unless it's a safety car, we stay out. Even if Ferrari have the car for the championship, I think Leclerc beats him to it. With the way it's going so far, I do see that as well. Leclerc has outperformed Lewis so far. I know Lewis has got 1 sprint win so far, but the championship standings ain't lying, you know? DRS and Anselli all the way up here. Engine's starting to get hot again, annoyingly. Might have to start cooling it down again. All this hot air is just being blown straight through our airbox. And there goes Anthony sliding through turn 2. $14 laps to go. I'm actually really worried we're not going to get points here, chat. Really worried we're not going to get points. I hope there's still people to pit, but I don't know. Anthony's quite slow through corners at the moment. Worst air performance as well. We literally have the worst everything, I'm pretty sure. Worst powertrain, worst chassis, worst aero, worst durability. We are literally driving a 2021 Haas right now. That's how it feels, at least, anyway. I'd like to get past Antelli at some point, but can't quite get close enough right now. 146 degrees in the temperature. Jeez. Anselli's pitting, that's perfect. That's perfect. Anselli might be cooked here. He might be cooked. And this should help out the engine temp as well. So are we net P12? Is that genuinely our position? Shit, man. This race's been a disaster. It's our own fault, don't be wrong. But it's been an absolute disaster so far. Let's see what happens. Maybe there'll be some more people to pit. I don't know. Maybe we can catch up to Gasly. In my career, some went worse than they were last year, did they? Uh-oh. What upgrades help your engine temps? We need that next. I don't know if there are any upgrades that actually do help with engine temp. We'll have a look, but I doubt it. Maybe there's like a cooler... Maybe there's like an intake upgrade or something, maybe, I'm not sure, but... Maybe a radiator upgrade. I'm not sure a radiator would help, really, but... Anything that might cause something to do with temperature. Cooling pipes, maybe? I don't know. Should let side pod and front wing help with temps? For the tires, maybe. Probably less so much for the engine. Maybe there'll be like an intake upgrade, something like that. Bro, got track limits around Saudi in rough times. It wasn't for track limits, though. I mean, technically, I guess it was. We accidentally cut the pit exit when coming out the pits, and it gave us 3 seconds. So kind of our fault, really. But we've definitely missed out on points so far today at the moment. Trying to squeeze what I can out, but... What does engine temp actually do? If your engine temp is too high, you're not going to get the best performance out of the engine. Cooler engines can breathe in more air and give you more efficiency in the engine as well. It's also better for your fuel as well. Affects durability too, no? I would assume that is linked in the game, yeah. Obviously in real life it would, but I assume in the game if your engine runs hot, you will see wear on it too in the game. Makes sense. We are gapping Lawson, but we're not gaining on the guys in front, which is a bit of a concern. Maybe Alonso's tyres might die off at some point, but I'm not holding my breath. We just got to try and go as far as we can and see what happens. But that 3-second penalty might end up killing us anyway, even if we do manage to catch them. What do we get a 3-second penalty for? Cutting the pit exit. I accidentally crossed the white line and went back in, and I got a 3-second for it. It's a fair penalty, I can't lie. I'm not arguing it too much. It did come up saying it was corner cutting. I don't know about corner cutting, but... it was a pretty big... crossover. To be fair, if Alonso and Gasly keep battling as well, that might help us. Alonso has got past Gasly, but has not been able to run away since, so... Set to go to soft speed Peach right about now? Yeah. Yeah, this lap onwards is where soft tyres would start slowly coming into their own. So if we do manage to get a safety car or anything like that, then we'd be pretty cush. A couple of green sectors so far. Love to see it. Favorite F1 driver of all time, Michael Schumacher. Thank you, Bradley. I swear you qualified 4th. We did. 32.5, new PB. Hard tyres not doing too bad so far. Where would we be without all these issues? Probably ahead of Ocon, right? P7, P8, something like that. Only got 10 laps to go and we've still not had a single DNF yet either. If it's going to happen to someone, I hope it's someone in front of us. Oh boy. Car was sliding a bit there. Been a tough race, yep. We'll keep our head down though. Never know what could happen these last 10 laps. Opportunities may arise. Give us a brief summary of your race. Shit. With an extra side of shit. And sprinkled with shit. And then shit for dessert. Something along the lines of that should work. Nice. Come on, keep fighting. Keep fighting alongside Gasly. Please keep fighting. The more they hold each other up, the bigger chance we have of catching. What's the aim from here? To finish the race. This has been an unfortunate one so far today. They're just DRS overtaking each other? Yeah. Needing to go too wide through these corners and stuff like that, you know? People were doing it at the start of the race, do it now. With how bad you look, first 5 laps, everything right, you still might have been a borderline P10. I think we definitely would have been in the points. Because the pit stop itself to get the wing repaired was 7 seconds. And then you got to think about, you know, the 3 seconds we have now for cutting the exit first of all. You got to think about the entire stint where we had wing damage, losing over a second a lap. We probably would have been at least top 8, I think. I need to stop hitting that inside wall there as well. You want a sub? You should get Twitch Prime. You get a free sub every month. I said for pizza on the last lap, just been on purpose? No. Absolutely not. Subs at Subway? True. Foot long or 6-inch? Take your pick. Alonso's tires are not falling off, are they? Can feel the rear tires trying to slide away on me again. We're still faster than Lawson behind. Tire condition. 25 on the rear right's the worst tire. This is turning out to be a very lonely race, isn't it? This race had so much potential for us, but I just feel lonely right now. I just feel lonely. Oh, man. Come on, someone do something stupid. Someone do something stupid, please. Give me hope. Do you call it a 6-inch UK or do you call it 15cm sub? 6-inch. But I always get a foot long anyway. Yeah, 15cm sub sounds stupid. The gap to Alonso staying around 6 seconds. Do you guys have fruit by the foot? What the fuck does that mean? Can I have a 15cm meatball sub? I wonder if they're trained to know what that means. I assume they probably already know it's a 6-inch, but... Antonelli spun out earlier while battling with Gasly? In this race? Or in your race? I didn't see that. Oops. Bit of a touch on the wall. So it needs to happen now, otherwise you finish behind the center car? Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. This race has been a failure, man. We qualified P3, by the way. Well, qualified P4, started P3, but either way. I'm going to do another race. Not tonight. However, tomorrow, we have a 100% Miami Grand Prix, so... Make sure you're here for that one. It's going to be a long weekend, that one, because it's a sprint race at Miami, so plenty of action to come tomorrow. My first time on the revamped Miami as well. Should be interesting. Awesome, 4.3 behind. Still at the moment looking for a P12. Come on, someone do something. Someone give us a little bit of jalapeno. Give us a bit of spice to the end of this race. Have you seen the chicane under the bridge? What? In Miami? I have not. I need Alonso to really struggle or something, but he's not. I mean, I guess a P12 is probably quite flattering for where this car is on the R&D, right? But it's not very flattering when you see where we qualify. It's... Lawson catching? Eh, not really. I'm sliding though. Stay with me, red tires. Stay with me, don't die on me now. 25 and 32 on the rears. The rears are dying! Don't go on me. Yellow flags! Who is that? Is that a Merc? No, it's a Sauber. Of course it's a Sauber. VSC right now, VSC right now, VSC right now. VSC it right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Go full! Go full! Give me the softs, give me the softs, give me the softs, give me the softs. Give me the softs. You won't do a full safety car. You won't. You will not do a full safety car. I don't think I should have boxed. I feel like I maybe shouldn't have boxed. I might have just threw. Had to try something though, right? Had to try something. Well, we're gonna finish outside the points anyway. Might as well go out with a bang, right? Any danger of ending? Any danger? Thank you. Bro, don't go red. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not going to catch 10 seconds in 4 laps. I probably shouldn't have boxed. Holy shit, these soft tires are fast. We still get the point fastest lap, right, chat? Right? Right? Oh my god, you are so slow. You know what? That's a great way to start a lap. Thank you, Kimmy. Really nice way to start a lap. I'm cooked. I am absolutely cooked. How was that still a green first sector? Generational Sector 1. You're finishing behind Behrman? Not Kimmy, round 2. Round 2, Kimmy. Round 2. No, go past me. I promise I'll go away this time. More yellow flags. Pack in. Wait, there's an Aston that's... No way. I think an Aston spun. Is that Lance Stroll? I think it's back underway now. Or it's in the pits. Maybe got a puncture? I think I might have got a puncture. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe we shouldn't have boxed. I'm going to wait for turn 1 to get past Albon. I'm going to wait for turn 1 to get past Albon. Imagine we catch Lawson, though. Pro went defensive. I got a gap on Albon by 3 seconds here. Big first sector coming up. 31.3. Wasn't even fast lap. We are so cooked. Look at that grip, though. Grip is crazy. Oh, come on, too hot. Bro, the tires are already on 13%. Oh, no. The tires are already on 13%, man. Jesus Christ. Let's just get that 3-second gap to Antonelli. It all comes down to final lap, see if we can get it. He's battling with Albon. That might help us, actually. That might help us. Tell where it's cooked, it really is. Oh, 31.3 again. Wow. Final lap, chat. This race did not go to plan, did it? This race really did not go to plan. Oh, dear. Dismal, dismal day. Lando Norris takes the win. Is that 3 wins in a row for Lando now? I think it might be. He's cooking in this career. I might not even finish 13th. I might finish 15th. I need to get the gap on Antonelli here. I might not even finish 13th. I gotta push hard. Bro, please. Please let me finish P13. Give me something at least, Kimmy. Give me something. No, he's not gonna let me have it, is he? He's not gonna let me have it. I'm out of battery as well. Kimmy, please. Give me some sort of pride. Oh, touch the wall. No way. I hate you, Kimmy. I hate you so much. 31-2, new PB as well.
End of the race. We'll see you in part 5.
Where is it? P13 or P14? P14. Fuck you, Kimmy. Oh, GG's chat. That race went down the shitter. That was tough. Really, really tough. It started so well. We started in P3, qualified P4, started P3. And the tire on the medium tire did not hold on. We boxed early. We got wing damage.
And that's 2 wins.
We lost so much time on the second stint. We got the what was it? The 3 second as well. Oh, jeez. That was not a good day. Not a good day at all. On a day, we should have scored points. There's no excuse. We absolutely should have scored points on a day like that. Tough. Very, very tough.
With our podium trio. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved
4
win
people
today
heavily
for
doubted.
Lando Norris.
91,000 points going to 4 people. You know what? Fair play. Fair play. You just won the 4. GG's. GG's. Paul, Harry, Steph, Taxi, Mayo, Insinuary, Roland, thank you for the Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome all in. Hope you guys are all doing good. I apologize we couldn't get the result there. We really should have finished in the top 10 that race, but wasn't meant to be in the end. Wasn't meant to be. Next up, we have the Miami Grand Prix. We need to get redemption out in Miami. It'll be a tough one, but hopefully we can try and score some good points out in the States. Give hope to Brawn he scores a point. He scores a podium. He probably would. You're probably right. How far were we from the fastest lap? Lewis Hamilton did a 31-1. We did a 31-2. We're only a 10th away from getting the fastest lap. I mean, me and Lewis Hamilton have basically swapped qualifying positions there. We qualified P4. He qualified P14. He finished P4. We finished P14. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But Lando Norris wins once again. 5 seconds to Yuki Tsunoda, who finishes in P2. Charles Leclerc in P3. Lewis Hamilton rounds out a P4. A good result for him after starting in P14 and getting the fast lap as well. Obviously, doesn't get the point for that anymore. George Russell in P5. Piastri in P6 after starting second. Finishing in P6. Not ideal for the Aussie at all. Verstappen finishing P7. Not a great race for him either. Gasly, Ocon, and Alonso all in the top 10 so far as well. And the rest of the finishers there as well. P14 for ourselves. P18 for Mark Webber. Very, very difficult race. Just the one DNF today with Gabriel Bortoleto retiring late in that race, which brought the VSC when we pit for the soft tyre. But yeah, there was that weird thing with Lance Stroll, wasn't there? What happened with Lance? Let's have a quick look. What happened to Lance Stroll towards the end? It was like last 3 laps, right? Somewhere back here. Was it 48? Well, there he is in the pits. I think he got a puncture. Nope, that's not what I want. I think he's got a puncture. But how did he get it? It's a question. How did he get it? What caused your wing damage? Getting stuck in traffic. The AI liked to brake a bit early this year, and I did not account for it. Ciantinelli as well. What lap was that? Oh! Oh my god. Dude, that could have ended his race. What the fuck? Bro, the noise it makes when the tire explodes, kinda badass. Kinda badass. I don't think the wheel has ever made that noise in the game before. I don't remember hearing that in F124. I saw people get flat tires, but I never saw that happen. If we ran sim damage, I think he retires there. I think if we run sim damage, Stroll retires. Front angle. I'll try and get one. I can't really. How do I look backwards? What's the button to look backwards? Nope, that's not what I want. Brake pedal, maybe? Nope. I don't know how to look backwards. Weird. Very, very weird. Game just tried to kill him, yeah. Maybe the thing is, it was lap 47. I don't think we'd get a safety car here. Yeah, because it's lap 48 for these guys in front. It wouldn't have been a safety car regardless if he retired. Because you can't get safety cars the last 2 or 3 laps in the game. So if he retired there, it wouldn't have been a safety car. Damn. Was he on the soft tire? Yeah, it was. Brutal. I wonder if he went past the tire percentage or something. Steering wheel, like, move it. No, doesn't do anything. I don't like the new changes to replay mode. Makes it really weird. Difficult to control anything. You said there was an incident with Antonelli at one point, right? Do you know what lap that was? He pits there. Did anything happen here? Accurate for Stroll, true. Wait, it wasn't near Gasly here, was he? Where was he near Gasly? Is it early in the race it happened? Where did you see it? Oh, he's close to Gasly here. Lawson's here as well, though. Something happened in the final corner, maybe? Nope. Could have been before. I mean, he's with him the entire time here, but there's no signs of him spinning. He's behind at one point. We were skipping laps. Are you sure it was with Gasly it happened? Can we see what got you a pen? It was literally just crossing the pit exit line. That was it. Nothing crazy. Oh, he's not close enough from there. Oh, hang on. Maybe here? No. It must have been very early in the race if it happened. Antonelli's alongside him here. Oh, he's pitting here, in fact. I feel like I'm being trolled. I feel like I'm being trolled. Antonelli started P11, went down to P13 in the opening lap, but no sign of him spinning. No idea. I think I'm being trolled. Oh, man. Anyway, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship after all that, shall we? So, Lando Norris does increase his championship lead now. He's 28 points up on Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda sitting second in the Drivers' Championship. We can only dream of that right now in real life. Charles Leclerc in third, Verstappen fourth, Hamilton fifth, Russell, Piastri, Ocon, Gasly, and of course ourselves, Enzo Fittipaldi, sitting in 10th. Then we've got Antonelli, Sainz, Alonso, and you can see Mark Webber there as well. He got his first points and only points in the opening race of the season. Fittipaldi got his out in Japan. So only 2 races we've scored points in so far this season. So still a bit of work to do. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, we do sit in 7th place there. We are 8 points behind on Alpine and 1 point up on Williams as well. I think Carlos Sainz scored points for Williams today, so good job from him. But yeah, we've got a bit of work to do if we want to try and climb up that championship a little bit. Even Haas are doing quite well right now, so you can definitely see who our championship rivals are right now for the Constructors. We've got Haas and Alpine not far ahead of us. Then we've got Williams and Aston Martin not far behind as well. So yeah, they're all doing pretty good right now, but we need to try and do one better, and hopefully that can start out in Miami tomorrow. Obviously, Miami is also a sprint race as well, so hopefully we can try and sneak a top 8. That'd be good, but unlikely. Very unlikely. Hopefully we can try and get a good race in the main GP at least, and score a couple of vital points in that. But that will be for tomorrow's stream. Have they fixed straight line speed? No, not yet. What race creator is this weekend? It's a mystery. I'm not racing Creator Series this weekend. Same as next weekend as well. I'm away for 2 weeks. I leave for Le Mans Sunday morning, so I won't be able to. I won't be able to do any Creator Series this Saturday, and then I also miss out on next Saturday's race because I'm at Le Mans as well. So a couple weeks without any races for me. And there'll also be obviously a bit of a gap without any streams either. But obviously, I'll still be uploading onto my YouTube channel. I'll still loading onto my VOD channel as well. So if you ever miss any content, don't worry. Still plenty coming on YouTube. So make sure you sub to YouTube if you haven't already. Do you take the train or ferry to France? That noise scared me for a second there. You could take either. We do ferry because it's a bit cheaper. I don't know why. I thought the train would be cheaper, but it turns out the ferry's cheaper. So we just grab a ferry on the way. Rat King, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in. Do I play 110 difficulty? Yes. Fanatical Mozza? Right, we should be having a few parts arrive here. In fact, we've got one development part already arrived. That's a chassis and the powertrain. Never mind, that's failed. Good. That's lovely. We'll redevelop that then. Powertrain. We do get a powertrain upgrade. That's useful. We can always have a bit more... we can always have more powertrain upgrades. Especially with how this car is right now. Right, that's all good. Right, let's go and apply that upgrade to someone. Assign upgrades. Does Fittipaldi or... Does Weber have this already, actually? No, it doesn't. Weber, you're getting a powertrain upgrade, buddy. Make the most of it. Please. Make the most of it. We are actually catching up quite nicely on the R&D, aren't we? We were a big chunk behind everyone, but we are slowly catching up to the likes of Sauber, Alpine, and Racing Bulls. So hopefully, once we get to maybe like the halfway mark of the season, we'll have a good few upgrades come in and maybe overtake some of those guys. Maybe we won't have such a boat. That'd be great. Right. Let's do some activities real quick as well. Disappointing weekend, I know. How the redeem for R&D work for this game? Same as before, basically. You just basically tell me what to research. The development side's very easy, because you only can develop what you've researched, so the reading would only work for just research, basically. If Weber had it already, then it would automatically assign to Fittipaldi, by the way. Ah, okay, got you. Good to know. Thank you. Right. Not got any slots available for Aero yet. I think we've got an upgrade on the way for the Aero side. We've had the upgrade come through for the cable assembly. That's good. We can't do any upgrades on the chassis yet, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer for that. In the meantime, I think we'll probably do some powertrain upgrades then. Have we got any space? No, we haven't. Can we upgrade anything then? No, we can't. Damn. Might need to get a chassis facility upgrades. Is this a real stream or someone using an old stream? You decide. Okay. Let's have a look at facility improvements. Can we get something that'll improve or open up the tree on chassis? Aero. Unlock a new tier of chassis upgrades. That's what we want. Unfortunately, we've got no free improvement slots for that either. Great. Wonderful. Oh, it's all going terribly right now for us, isn't it? It's all going terribly. I just tried the same with the other redeems. It's unavailable. Yeah, I think it got paused for a little bit. It could probably be unpaused now, to be fair, but... Right, I think we've got some upgrades arriving very soon, though. There we go. Loads of upgrades arriving. Let's get it all done, shall we?
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them.
I
We've got
am.
performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
I know. Right. Look at all these upgrades coming through. Oh, we might have a good car. Oh, we might have a very good car. Assign upgrades. Put that on Weber's car as well. Ooh, chat, we're starting to get a bit of a car here. We've got a good few upgrades arriving. Good few upgrades. I like that. Right. Let's do some research here then. A bit more drag reduction never goes amiss. This car sucks under drag, so a bit of reduction would be good. Still can't do anything on the chassis yet, so I have to wait. Only thing we could do here is fuel efficiency. And then durability. That's the one we could do there as well. Add more powertrain. Kind of really have to be fair. That part just arrived actually. We could do fuel efficiency. That's the best we can do. So that'll work for your upgrade thing. Right. What do we need to do here? Have we upgraded everything on this? Secondary wing flaps. I think both drivers have that, right? Let me check. Assign upgrades. I think both drivers have that. No? Maybe not? Maybe we'll do that one then. Secondary wing flaps. I definitely didn't see that. It is a little bit tricky to try and keep track of the parts. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing. Definitely not a thing. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't think it does work, K-Crow, unfortunately. Right, let's get that in. That'll arrive in time for Imola, I think. That's good.
He's very smart.
We'll do standard as well. Concept, thank you much for the raid there, dude. I appreciate that, man. Unfortunately, you've joined right towards the end of our stream, to be honest. But I appreciate the raid regardless, dude. Hope you had a good stream. We'll do this upgrade here as well. Imola, we're getting another huge amount of upgrades in, I think, here. And the ICE will improve the durability for as well. The times to the top left means you haven't developed any of that part. Oh, I see. This is good info. Even I didn't know all this. Okay, so anything that means times 2, you haven't... you can make 2 of them. Got you. And I'm guessing if there's no times 2, that means you can only make 1 of them. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. That makes it a bit easier to track. It still is a little bit messy, but... not too bad concept. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a bad weekend out in Saudi ourselves. We qualified P4, started P3 with a Verstappen penalty, and unfortunately, the race just completely fell apart. We pit early for bad tyre wear. We got damage on the second stint. We had to go the entire stint with wing damage. Had to pit on the third stint for a longer stop for the new wing, and finish 14th. So, not a great one. Not a great one. Kissing walls? No. Other cars, actually. I couldn't help myself. That rear end looked too good. Miami tomorrow? Yes. Miami is tomorrow. That'll be a tough one. What's this notification in corporate? Got an upgrades in? Outrage group is level 1. Nice. Prefer they do in Jeddah. I'm more of like a Monaco wall toucher, personally. That's where I come in clutch. Alright, that's good. Was there any other notifications? Engineering's had an upgrade. Research expansion for aero has improved as well, so we get more aero slots now as well, which is very good. In fact, I might do an upgrade straight away for that. Rear downforce. That'll do me. Thank you very much. Good stuff. No worries, Seven. Appreciate the raid, dude. Hope you're going to stream as well, man. Apologies you had to raid in right towards the end of ours, but I appreciate it regardless, buddy. Right. The spark plugs have arrived. Let's assign those. Mark, you're getting a pretty solid car right now. Mark's car is looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. We are very close to that R&D now. Very, very close. Don't forget to do a tower location. So, I'm pretty sure it was balanced. Yeah, why is it harder? Right, chat, look. Balanced. And back out. Let's make sure it's saved. You gonna see this? Balanced, okay? Balanced. Remember that for tomorrow. Balanced. Don't touch it. Just leave it. Although, to be fair, around Miami, I wonder if we do want a harder allocation. Did I say anything about it? I think it's just a bug. I think you're right. I think you're right. I wonder if we do want a harder allocation here in Miami, to be fair, with a sprint weekend. I don't know. We'll get what we're given. Does something else arrive on the powertrain? Oh, no, we can develop something. Let's do pistons as well. Get that upgraded for Enzo. There we go. All right, that should be everything good to go for tomorrow then. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the night then here in Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, for round 5, we couldn't get what we were looking for. We started in P3 after qualifying P4. Unfortunately, we finished P14. Really, really disappointing. We had such a good start to the race. We were looking very, very good for some good points. But then it all just fell away very quickly. The tyre wear, the wing damage, the long pit stop, the 3-second penalty. everything that could have gone wrong today kind of went wrong. So hopefully in Miami, we can try and correct these wrongs and get back to the points. But it's been a tough season so far. We've scored points on a couple occasions. Let's make it a third in Miami tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll be for tomorrow's stream. There's a glitch where if you switch from driver A to driver B, the tire allocation will always be harder. I don't think we... Did we swap it? Oh, no, we did, didn't we? We played as Mark Webber in Bahrain. You might be right. Okay, so are you saying tomorrow we need to stay as Enzo? So with Webber it'll work? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because from what Darren's saying there, I think we need to stay as Enzo if we don't want the bug. I don't know. Hopefully that gets patched soon, because that's kind of annoying. Maybe we'll just stay as Enzo for, like, a while until that patch is done. Because having a hard allocation was killing us in Bahrain and Saudi, to be fair. I'd say as Enzo, if I were you, yeah, maybe we will. Until it's patched, I think we'll stay as Enzo. And once it's patched, then we can start doing votes again. For now, I think we stay as Enzo, and hopefully that will fix up that tire allocation issue. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the night then here in the... we were Enzo on Monday? No, we were Mark, weren't we? We were Mark, I'm pretty sure. We played as Enzo in Japan and China. We played as Mark Webber in Australia and Bahrain. I'm fairly certain. You've got me doubting myself, but I'm pretty sure we played as Mark last time. I wish there was a way to track it. I wish there was a way to track who you raced as, but I don't know. Right, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it for the night then, here in Saudi Arabia. Like I said, unfortunately, not the race we wanted tonight, but hopefully out in Miami, we could try and get a good result in tomorrow's stream. That'll be live at 5 o'clock tomorrow. As always, tomorrow will be the final stream for a little bit as well. On Saturday, on Sunday, I'm going to be away, and then I go away for Le Mans as well. So I'm going to be away for a little while, unfortunately. However, I will be uploading plenty on my Instagram. I'll be uploading a couple videos onto my YouTube as well, so make sure you sub to my YouTube, and of course to my VOD channel as well. I'll still be uploading plenty of videos on the VOD channel for all those streams that you might have missed. So do make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels if you haven't already. Link in my bio on TikTok, /Mark YouTube, and /Mark VODs on the Twitch. That'll take you to all my YouTube channels as well. In the meantime, though, we are going to raid over to the wonderful Miss Dana Rage. She's live right now playing some Valheim. She'll be live for a little bit longer as well, so we'll go and say hello to her, see how she's getting on, and show the love and support to her like she has done it to me so often in the past. All my social medias are in the chat, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat right now. Make sure to jump in on Discord if you aren't ready, so we get announcements we go live. There's a schedule, so you can swap on what day, and of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord as well. While I'm out on Le Mans as well, I'll obviously be active in Discord too, so yeah, do make sure you jump in on Discord. I'm posting plenty on my Instagram as well for the Le Mans week. So, yeah, make sure to follow me on all the socials. But until tomorrow, fantastic rest of your night. Get some raids up in the chat. And I'll see you guys ready for the Miami Grand Prix tomorrow evening, where hopefully we can get back to scoring points in the States. Good night.